Muted.
All right, my bad. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Mets Weekly, as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch-along coverage of the Mets versus Cardinals, Game 6 of 162, the finale of the three-game set in St. Louis. But before we start, make sure to subscribe for live episodes of the Mets Weekly podcast following every single regular season series, which you guys should see see a podcast episode tomorrow recapping this Cardinals series. For those of you watching or listening on playback and want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on our post notifications to let you guys know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and TikTok. Follow us individually. All the links being muted again. Fuck you. All right, but nice. But anyway, guys, yes, we are back for the finale of this three-game set against the St. Louis Cardinals. And thank you guys for your patience, because obviously there was an hour-long rain delay in St. Louis. But game is starting now, or it's going to start in about like 8 minutes. But yeah, we made it. Evan, any thoughts on this series finale game?
I mean, my first thought is looking over at Gary Cohen. I got to be honest, I'm getting a little more worried with the thing on the left side there, because it feels like every season it's getting bigger. No homo. But what my thought is, you got to win this game. You got your ace on the mound in Freddie Peralta. You need innings from him as well, because we know Mendoza does not like using his bullpen, does not like using his good arms in the bullpen, even though he should today, considering Brazaban had 2 days off from cleaning the dishes. Brooks Raley had a day off. Devin Williams had a day off, so there's really no excuse. And the Cardinals used a lot more of their bullpen yesterday. So you got to take advantage here. And this is one of those teams where you got to win, because looking at the schedule, it's going to get more difficult after these first few series. And right now, I would have loved the sweep against the Pirates. I would have loved the sweep here. At the very least, win some series against these bad teams versus the Pirates here, the Cardinals today, hopefully. And then, go into San Francisco, get a series win. And I believe they play the Diamondbacks and A's after. Those are teams you should be beating. Go into those Dodgers and Cubs series to where you could at least have a little more leeway to lose maybe one of them. So it's going to be a huge test as well for this offense, because we need to see them rebound to some form. Mendoza with a lineup that I don't love, but hopefully I end up being proven wrong. But the reason it's a big test is this team sucked against left-handed pitching for how many years in a row now. They make changes to the offense. Let's see them hopefully get some hits against a left-handed pitcher.
Yep, 100%. And talking about the starting lineup, let's get into the starting lineup and break them down. So for the Mets, as always, leading off and playing shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Batting second and playing left field, Juan Soto. Batting third and playing third base, Bo Bichette. Batting fourth and DHing, he's back in the lineup tonight after sitting last night, Jorge Polanco. Batting fifth and playing center field, Luis Robert Jr. Batting sixth and getting his first start this season at first base, Mark Vientos. Batting seventh and playing second base, Marcus Semien. Batting eighth and catching, obviously getting the start tonight after sitting yesterday's game, Francisco Alvarez. And batting ninth and playing right field, getting his first start this year, our guy, Hoopist, Tyrone Taylor. And on the mound for the New York Mets, the ace of the staff, Freddie Peralta. Over to the Cardinals lineup, leading off and playing second base, as always, for every game of the series, J.J. Weatherholt. Batting second and DHing, it's going to be Herrera. Batting third and playing first base, Alec Burleson. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting fifth and playing third base, Nolan Gorman. Batting sixth and playing left field, we're going to have Sagasi, I believe that's how you say his name. Batting seventh and playing right field, you have Church. Batting eighth and catching, you have Pajes. And then batting ninth and in center field, Victor Scott II. And on the mound for the Cardinals today, it's going to be Matthew Liberatore. So as you have mentioned, Evan, lefty on the mound with Liberatore. Again, not a world beater pitcher, but a decent back end pitcher. But like the biggest thing we talked about is the improvements that this, or at least numbers wise and on paper wise, that this team has made in terms of hitting left-handed pitchers, because they brought in Bo Bichette. He's by default a righty, so, and he has pretty good numbers against lefties. Jorge Polanco last year, which throughout his career, he hasn't been great against lefties, but last year in Seattle, he actually produced very well against lefties. Luis Robert, even in his last 2 years where he struggled in Chicago, he has been statistically good against lefties. Marcus Semien is also a guy that's also been statistically good in his career against lefties. So they brought in a lot of guys that are statistically good against left-handed pitchers. Of course, though, we have to see if that translates onto the field this year because, just because the numbers, say one thing, what you do on the field matters way more than what those numbers actually say. And yeah, you want to see this offense be a lot better because ever since the first game of the season where they knocked out Paul Skeens in the first inning, this offense hasn't really looked the sharpest as it's been. A lot of poor at-bats, a lot of swinging on first pitches, a lot of ground balls, a lot of not being able to bring in runners in scoring position. So you want to see, a lot better ABs for today's game, and especially, heading into the San Francisco Giants series, which they also have pretty good starting pitching with guys like, Logan Webb and Robbie Ray and other guys like that.
Yeah, especially since that's a 4-game series nonetheless. So you're going to be seeing a lot of their better arms. I'm not sure how their rotations lined up to where I'm hoping that today Logan Webb's pitching and they avoid him. But I feel like he pitched yesterday.
I think he pitched yesterday 2 days ago, so we'll face him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I think Robbie Ray is lined up for the first game, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the Mets series. So another lefty there. Yeah, we'll see. And, just in terms of with the lineup, I don't know. I just don't love this whole thing where, they're facing a lefty. Let's get Mark Vientos in. Granted, in a small sample size, he has success against Liberatore. Could it be 2024? Could Grimace be revived? I don't know. The only thing I really would have done, though, I would have put Alvarez where Vientos is hitting today because Alvarez has been off to a solid start. But let's get to the chat right now. Two Cats, what's going on? How are you doing today? And guess, hopefully they do take the series. If Mendoza shows any more Dickie Lovelady down our throat, I'm going to lose it. I think Matt will lose it more than anyone, considering the clip that went around.
My table doesn't need any more abuse, so let's hope no Dickie Lovelady today.
Yeah, save Matt's table and the Nashville puck. What's going on, Hornet? Yes, hopefully the offense gives us a good performance today because I don't want to see this start to snowball into something to where we have to get concerned. The only thing that happened yesterday was the Igor fight. Hockey. Yeah. What's going on, Tony? NG, what's going on? Who's ready for Mendoza to inevitably trot out Dickie Lovelady somewhere in the game? I'm sure you guys are very excited for an elite talent like Lovelady to take the mound. There will be vomit all over my camera if that ends up happening.
We will be doing what Andrew does to dogs if Dickie Lovelady is on the mound today.
Yeah, we will. I wish we had the soundboard set up for that. Just so blah yesterday. I'm glad Soto's having a better start than last year. Yeah, he's been, at the very least, if all things have not been right with this offense, Juan Soto has been showing consistency early. And, we were saying it going into the year. He looks a lot more comfortable right now, getting a full year under his belt, getting another spring training. So it's nice to see that. He's not doing terrible, but he's not getting any help from the offense, sadly, yet. I'm not sure who we're referring to on that. So you'll have to.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Tony. Give us some context in the chat. But surprisingly, because it is a 2:00, or at least the new start time is 2:00, have 133 of you guys watching, which is kind of surprising because I thought, early afternoon, a lot of people are at work, so there wouldn't be a lot of people watching the stream. But as always, thank you guys for your support. Like I said at the start of the stream, make sure to hit the like button, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Let you guys know anytime we go live. And also the other thing is again, it's your choice, but anyone watching on the Twitter streams, if you guys want to see your comments read a lot easier, we would recommend you going over to the YouTube stream because the comments come through a bit quicker. But again, it's your choice. If you want to watch on Twitter, again, that's all up to you guys. But we're just saying, if you want your stuff read, we recommend that you do on YouTube. But yeah, they're showing the lineups right now. Obviously, Matthew Liberatore is getting the start today for the Cardinals. Obviously, they got his numbers from his last start against the Rays, where he went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, only 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 strike on 78 pitches. So not a bad start for him against against the Rays in his last start. But here we go, guys. Game is about to kick off. First pitch, and Lindor fouls off that fastball, and we are underway in St. Louis for the finale of this 3-game set.
I'm wondering if they're gonna do the because of the rain delay, we need to play like Rhino crap gimmick. They did that last year. That'll tell me if this year's different. That is also very true. This team sucked with rain delays.
Yeah.
What's going on, Gabriel? How many games does Carlson does it get if this team continues with its slow start? I'm honestly not sure the leash, because David Stearns honestly didn't really give us anything in terms of telling us what the leash is or not. But with that said, he also said he wants to be more proactive this year at certain points. So time will tell. I'd imagine though, if they're under 500 by the end of, by mid-May, end of May, you gotta wonder if he ends up being canned, especially because of this schedule, like we highlighted earlier. You should be beating up on a lot of these teams.
Yeah, obviously the other thing is because we know Stearns is typically not a guy that likes to make firings mid-season. So again, like I think the Mets would have to be like really bad for Mendoza to get canned. I mean, even still, if they're like 500 by mid part of the season, like for the expectation of this team going in, the fact that you brought in so many guys and you spent a lot of money this offseason, I still don't think that's a good enough bar. But here's the 2-2 pitch to Lindor, takes that fastball high and away, and Lindor has drawn a full count in his first AB. So let's see if he can get on base here. I'm just going to update the scoreboard for you guys. We go top first. All right, but here's the full count pitch to Lindor, and he skies that ball into center field. Will that fall? No, Mason Wynn secures the catch. So 1 away in the first inning here for the Cardinals. Ray, what's going on? I had a dream Mendoza punted this game once the lineup card was made. I don't know. That might not be a dream, to be honest with you. That might just be reality. Max, what's going on? We getting a Dicky Lovelady appearance? I fucking hope not. Please no. Anything but a Dicky Lovelady appearance. But anyway, here's Juan Soto up for his first AB of the game and swings and misses at a fastball low in the zone. So Liberatore is ahead 0-1. Obviously, like we mentioned, Soto, quick start this year with a 381 batting average. No home runs yet, which is kind of surprising considering that he set a career high last year. 4 RBIs and a 935 OPS for Soto so far. But here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball way up high. And Soto fell on his ass right there, but he's all right. 1-1.
If they do can Mendy, do they go after Beltran? I mean, it's possible. I still think the guy they go to is Kai Correa, just based on how highly everyone has spoke of him, but we'll see. I mean, hopefully they're not in a position where they need to do that.
Soto grounds that ball, fielded cleanly by Nolan Gorman over at third base, over to first, 2 outs.
As much as I've made it clear I'm not a Mendoza fan, I'm hoping that this team doesn't put themselves in that spot where it ends up being a legit conversation about needing to can him. Two Cats saying Mendoza's terrible at taking pictures. On a side note, he puts his chin all the way in and creepily stares at the camera.
What are we getting, a fucking Mickey Callaway situation over here?
Oh God, I mean, hopefully none of those pictures going on.
All right, but Bichette takes that ball low in the dirt, so he's ahead of the count 1-0. Obviously, Bo has not had the greatest start to this year, with a under 100 batting average and a 216 OPS, but hopefully he starts to turn his season around, even though it is early, like we talked about, but takes that fastball low and away, so Bichette is ahead 2-0.
Yeah, I'm with you, Two Cats, that the leash is short. I mean, to me, I've always, since 2024 even, like, I did not like a lot of his bullpen decisions, even during that playoff run. Like, there were times he was using Phil Maton against the middle of the order, and I'm like, you can't put a soft tossing righty in against the Brewers' top of the lineup or the Phillies' top of the lineup.
Yeah, but here's a 2-2 pitch. Bichette skies that one out. Will that go? Yes, it's going to land foul. So the count is now 2-2. Yeah, the only thing I'll say about the postseason run was I'll give. Oh, why the fuck is Dickie Lovelady in here? Who? First of all, who made this? Who made this account? But yeah. Anyway, like I was saying though, I'll give some. Oh, but Bichette fouls that pitch off, so it's count still 2-2. I'll give some leeway to Mendoza in the playoffs just because that bullpen was so limited. I mean, like we talked about, like you only had 2.5 pitchers you could rely on in what was it Diaz, Stanek, and half of Reed Garrett. So it was like, but again, I get that you don't want to see Phil Maton go up against the heart of both like the Phillies or the Brewers batting order.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just want to see better in that regard. Thank you, Johnson, by the way. And I agree. Like, I'm not overly concerned about the offense because of the fact that, like you said, the Dodgers offense has had guys with slow starts. And then on top of that, you brought in guys like Bichette. You brought in guys like Polanco because of their success with runners at scoring position with everything. Like, it's a new group. I'm willing to wait for them to mesh. The thing, and we talked about so much in the post game yesterday, the thing that I'm not giving leeway to is this manager because he's been here for 3 years and we're seeing the same mistakes we've seen from him over and over again.
Yeah. But Bichette here with a very good AB right now. He's making Liberatore work, which is nice to see. But yeah, I mean, listen, I think we talked about it plenty on the podcast last year, but I was willing to give Mendoza the benefit of the doubt in his first year just because he was a rookie manager. So again, I was expecting him to make mistakes, but the fact that he was making a lot of those, but Bichette flies that ball out to right field, and Church gets underneath it to record the final out of the inning. But like I was saying, back to it, because he was making the same mistakes last year, and like it was at a consistent rate. Like the fact he was making the same mistakes at the start of the year that he was at the end of the year, like that was the one thing I don't like. Like the inability to adapt and to learn and to try new things. That's what I did. And again, the bullpen last year at the end of the year was garbage, but still, like, why go to Ryan Stanek? Like freaking like it seemed like he was going to like Stanek back to back to back days because for some reason he had like a love affection with him. But yeah, and again, like the same mistakes we saw him make last year, he's making right now early in the year. So again, maybe do things change? Sure, they could, but I don't have a lot of trust in him. And I know you don't, Evan, and I know a lot of the people in here don't either. But I guess we'll see what happens. All right, but let me update the scoreboard for you guys. Okay. So Ray's saying what I hate about what about punting in these games in April is it could be the difference between getting in and out of the playoffs. I mean, definitely could because we saw last year. One game was all that mattered, even though, I can't really say it's one game because of how shitty they were in the second half of the year, because I think the record was like 39-55 in the second half. So, it didn't really come down to one game. It was just a long stretch of games that they didn't play well. I mean, they had I'm pretty sure second half of the year they had 2 7-game losing streaks, or they had 1 7-game losing streak and they lost 6 or 7 in one stretch. So, again, that's where they really lost, the playoffs that year. But anyway, here's Freddie Peralta starting his day off with a fastball, and this is outside. So JJ Weatherholt is ahead of the count, 1-0.
Yeah, after that Phillies series at home, they just shit themselves completely. Especially that was something that didn't help. But good pitch there on the outside part of the plate, 1-1 count.
Yeah, I mean the one that really killed them at the end. I mean, it was a multiple series, but it was against division rivals. You lose 3 out of 4 to the Marlins at home. You lose 2 out of 3 to the Nationals at home. You lose 2 out of 3 to the Nationals in DC, and then you lose 2 out of 3 to the Marlins in that final series of the season. So that's what costed them eventually. You don't take care of the quote-unquote easier opponents, and that's what happens.
Yeah, 100%. And this also
2-2. Ooh, foul ball.
that Tampa Bay series was not good. For me, the series where I started to feel like this team is really having their issues, and again, I'm not trying to sit here and have a victory lap or anything, but that series at the end of April versus the Diamondbacks slash beginning of May is where I'm like, something's off with this team.
Beautiful pitch
Good
there by
pitch.
Peralta as he gets Weatherholt to strike out for the first out of the inning. Yeah, there was. I mean, listen, there was a lot of warning signs last year. I mean, even though they were winning a lot of games, and by the time they swept the National Series, which it's funny enough, the series which they got the best record in Major League Baseball, the very next series, the start of the collapse happens, and I mean, I still remember it because I was watching the game at work. They're handling the Rays well, and then what does Carlos Mendoza do? Let's bring out Paul Blackburn because he pitched well against the Dodgers. So surely that's going to transition over against the Tampa Bay Rays, and everything went downhill after that. But anyway, Peralta here against Ivan Herrera. Count is currently 1-1. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch. Peralta into his windup. Changeup misses low and away. 2-1. All right, here's the 2-1. Slider is fouled off. Count is at 2-2. All right. Peralta into his windup. The pitch. Changeup misses low and away. Full count to Herrera. Yeah, that too. After again, I don't know if that's like a direct correlation, but Sanger gets hurt, and then everything fell off there. But I mean, that was also the last game where they swept the Nationals. That was also the same game that Stanek almost freaking blew the game, and Diaz had to come in. But Herrera with a base hit to the right field, and the Cardinals have their first hit of the day, courtesy of an Ivan Herrera single.
Yeah, he misses location on that one.
Now here's Burleson in for the Cardinals. Curveball in the dirt, 1-0.
Yep, I agree with that. That you gotta take advantage of the shit teams, especially early on, because it could cost you, and then you have to rely on yourself beating better teams, and you have to rely on other teams helping you out.
Curveball misses, 2-0. Vientos playing first base today, and Burleson will field that. Fielded cleanly by Lindor. Oh, I guess. Are you? Come on, Lindor. That can't fucking happen. That cannot happen.
Are you kidding me?
That cannot happen.
Inexcusable.
You're the lead. That can't happen.
That's inexcusable. You gotta be kidding me. I thought for a second I was fucking tripping out. I'm like, did they not update the score bug? Did I miss an at bat? Like, what the fuck happened there?
All right, but here's Mason Winnup. That should be an error on Lindor. Peralta ties up the count at 1-1. I mean, let's see if they Let's see if they scored an error. I mean, it should be. Freaking forgot how many fucking outs there are.
They'll probably
No, they
score
didn't.
a fielder's choice, right?
Even though it shouldn't be. Beautiful fastball there. Paints the corner. 1-2.
Yeah, that's horrible.
All right, here's the pitch. Beautiful.
Challenge.
Alvy, what the fuck, man?
You gotta challenge.
Are we serious? Are we serious?
Ain't man. Come on, man.
All right, here's the 2-2 pitch, but he gets a strikeout anyway. Yeah, not a pretty inning there for the Mets, both offensively and defensively. Lindor forgets how many outs there are, and then Alvarez. I mean, again, I don't want to kill Alvarez completely on that because you want to be careful with your challenges, but I mean, Jesus Christ, Peralta freaking painted the outside part of the plate there. I mean, again, he threw one extra pitch, so it doesn't really make a difference, but still.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill him because he doesn't have the strike zone box like we do, but I don't know. He's been on point in terms of challenges, so.
To the top of the second we go. Bichette made the last out, so Polanco will lead off, followed by Robert Jr., and then Vientos will bat third. Playing lazy? So far they are, Ray. Tony, you can't hear us? I mean, our mics are working, so that's probably an issue on your end. Because, I mean, anyone else? Is anyone else having audio issues? Because right now on StreamYard, our mics are being picked up. They're picking up our voices, so I would say, Tony, for you, just restart the stream. Yeah, 2 cats is good. Okay, yeah, so that's an issue on your end, Tony. Even though me saying Tony to restart his stream doesn't matter because he can't hear me, but whatever. I'll just put it in the chat then.
Just some sign language.
I don't know sign language.
Neither do I. Jorge Polanco leading it off. Takes a pitch right down the deck. A curveball. 0-1.
All right, so Liberatore is ahead 0-1 on Polanco. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses at a fastball, low and away. So he's ahead 0-2. He may read lips. Oh, okay. So there you go. All right, here's the 0-2 pitch to Polanco. Takes that slider or changeup low and away. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And Polanco hits that ball. It's smoked, but beautiful play there by Weatherholt as he records the first out of the inning for the Cardinals.
Come on, man. What was that?
Not again.
I'm going to check.
Not again. I mean, it wasn't it hit as hard as what I initially thought, because again, it's going to the opposite field, but it was still good contact made by Polanco, but good fielding there by Weatherholt. All right, fastball low and in on Robert. Sorry for people who get offended by me saying
Lou
Robert.
Bob.
Yeah, Lou Bob. We'll just say that, but he's ahead 1-0. 1-0. And he grounds that ball into the dirt, fielded cleanly by Gorman over to first. 2 outs. So, again, too many ground balls. So, Lindor went over to Peralta and apologized.
No, he didn't. That's fake. He's a bad teammate. He didn't actually.
Fake news.
Horrible teammate.
All right, now here's Vientos for his first AB of the day. Takes that changeup low and away, 1-0. I think
Yeah.
no, I think Lindor told Peralta to go fix up his fashion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, there's no way he actually apologized. There's no way that happened.
Vientos fouls that pitch off, 1-1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Instagram thought reactivates his account to victory lap this shit.
He probably will. And Vientos, it's another ground ball. Fielded clean by Gorman. Over to first.
Did we
Inning over.
Did we actually fire the Instagram thought? I mean, my
I don't know. Because these ABs are not pretty at all.
The part that's making me mad is like the fucking ABs were so good in the first game. And then just this.
Yeah, right. Me neither. Not well. Both of us were not liking the approach. Obviously, I mean, today hasn't been so much of an issue because so far through 6 ABs, they haven't been swinging first pitch a lot, but way too many ground balls right now, and not a lot of ABs where the results are hard lineouts. Oh, except the Polanco one, or like balls that are going in the air. So. Yeah, and that's the other frustrating too. You knock out Skeens in the first inning, and then against some of these Cardinals pitchers, you're having a tough time putting together good ABs. I guess that's why they say it's baseball, but still.
Yandy hit another home run. I got my eyes set on the deadline.
Yeah, he's been on fire at the start of the year.
I really wish they made a push for him or Brandon Lau this offseason. So I wanted one more middle of the order type of bat.
Yeah, he's got a 1200 OPS right now, Yandy. All right, but here's Peralta back on the mound as Corbin fouls off that fastball, and Peralta's ahead 0-1. You're good, right? We all make typos. The 0-1. Curb on the dirt, 1-1. Nolan Gorman with a solid start to his season so far. 1-1. Change up in the dirt, 2-1. All right, Peralta is into his windup, the pitch, and Gorman hits that ball into right field, but Hoopist will get underneath it to record the first out of the inning. Hoopist hooping.
I wish that they were able to hear that.
And here is Sagasi with his first AB of the day. Fouls off that first pitch. 1-0. April Fool's jokes.
So funny.
Can't be surprised by who put out that tweet either. All right, Peralta quickly ahead of Sagasi as he fouls off that fastball. 0-2.
April Fools in the Big 26. I'm crying.
All right, here's the 0-2 pitch by Peralta. Fouls off that fastball. All right, 0-2 pitch again. Slider misses away. 1-2. The pitch. Beautiful change up there by Peralta as he gets Sagasi to strike out. 2 outs.
That made my wiener hard.
The question is, do you like it?
I like it. I really like it. Carson needs to update the soundboard in here.
He does.
Yeah.
All right, and Nathan Church skies that ball out to left field. Soto will get underneath it to make the catch. Inning over. Nice quick inning. Nice quick work there for Peralta in the bottom of the second.
That's so pooks.
All right, now we head to the top of the third, where the bottom of the Mets order will get their first AB. Semien will lead off, followed by Alvarez, and then Hoopist himself, rounding up the lineup. Yep, nice inning. Mets fans will be crying if they lose. Well, I mean, listen, I'll be complaining. You shouldn't be losing series to the Cardinals. So, again, I know it's early, but still, shouldn't be dropping series against teams that you shouldn't be losing to. Hope Semien wakes the hell up. The decline is clear so far. I mean, again, it's 6 games in. You know, Semien is the only one who hasn't been performing offensively, but you know there is the age concern with him. So, you know.
I hate the fucking dorks that are already like putting him and Nemo's stats side by side. Like,
yeah, but Semien, but even though he hasn't been hitting, he's been making good defensive plays. So
I was gonna say, like, these idiots just completely missed the point of the entire trade. Like, we all said when the trade happened, Nemo's probably gonna have a better offensive year. Like that wasn't a secret, but in year 2, 3 of that trade starting then, he's not gonna be as effective.
Is it too much for Freddie to get some run support? I mean, if he's Jacob deGrom, then yes, but
if you're the ace of the Mets, no run support. None at all.
All right, but here's Marcus Semien, first AB of the day, as he takes a Liberatore fastball high and in for ball 1. All right, here's the 1-0. Semien hits that ball hard, but it's fielded cleanly by Mason to win. Over to first base. Wide throw, but Burleson is still able to tag Semien to record the first out of the third. Can we put the ball in the air, please? That'd be pretty nice.
No. $102 off the bat on that.
Yeah, hit the ball hard, just was right out of Mason win.
It's the Brett Beatty special.
You wanna go viral. We fucking for hours.
All right, but here's Alvarez for his first AB of the day. Here's the first pitch. Takes that fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. I'm okay with the Semien trade, but I don't want to rob here to pay Paul. It is what it is. I mean, listen, like Evan said, we all knew Nimmo was going to have the better offensive season, but that was going to be canceled. Oh, and another ground ball, nice. Liberatore feels that cleanly over to first, 2 outs. But back to what I was saying. Again, it was like I remember when the trade first happened, and we all said we want to see what happens with the rest of the offseason before we make a decision on the trade. And okay, cool, you lose the offensive battle like with Semi compared to Nimmo, but that was the reason why you brought in Bo Bichette. That was the reason why you brought in Jorge Polanco to offset that offensive production, as well with a guy like Luis Robert too. I mean, obviously you still have to fill in the void that was left by Cheeto Bear, but still, I think those guys will all eventually come around. All right, but here's Hoop, his first AB. Fouls off that changeup, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he hits that ball on the ground as well.
Ground ball.
Fielded cleanly over to first. 3 outs. Ground ball, ground ball, ground ball, and more ground balls.
I love spending my afternoon watching ground balls. Watch a bunch of fucking dirtworm molesters.
Alright, so let's see who made the last out. I think it was Church made the last out. So Paz will lead off, followed by Scott, and then back to the Cardinals top of the order with JJ Weatherholt getting the third AB in the third. I mean, we are being thoughtful. We're giving fielding practice to the Cardinals right now, so in case they needed some extra work, they're getting it right now. Oh, boy. Did get an update, though, on Jack Wenninger's first AAA start from Joe DeMayo here. 4 2/3, 5 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks, through 85 pitches, 53 of those being strikes, and generated 9 swings and misses while topping out a 95.6 mile an hour on his fastball. So that is one to watch. Jack Wenninger could possibly be a guy who comes up and has an impact on this Mets rotation, or possibly on the bullpen. So nice to see. I mean, obviously he had a decent spring training with the Mets, so hopefully, his success carries over into his AAA starts.
I still think he ends up getting traded at the deadline for a win now piece, we'll see, but
he could. But it is nice to have, multiple pieces in your farm system that, could be enticing to other teams and not just, one guy and then, you trade that guy and then your farm system really plummets. So it is a nice change. All right, but Peralta gets ahead of Pajes, 0-1. Is their idea of an April Fool's joke only hitting ground balls and harassing dirt worms? Very well might be. Slider misses, 1-1. John, what is going on? Bohu, Okamoto's better than Bo. I wouldn't say that, but Okamoto was a piece that I know both me and Evan were interested in this offseason that could have possibly, played first base for this team. But goes to Toronto. Obviously, we'll see how his season goes. Obviously, I think he's one of the favorites to win AL Rookie of the Year this year. But we'll see.
That Luke Waver walking in the fucking
1-2
clubhouse with the trainer.
I don't know. I missed it. All right. But there's a guy wearing a wiener on his head. So cool.
I'm gonna rewind though and see.
But it was a ground ball out right there by Paz, so one away here in the bottom of the third. Fastball misses high and away, 1-0. Carroll, what is going on? Are you guys concerned with the quiet at bats? I mean, not overly concerned, but I don't like them right now. They're not good ABs. Peralta ties up the count, 1-1. Can you confirm if it was Weaver or not?
It was Willie Poo. He got hit in the head with that foul ball, and
Oh, okay.
they took him down in the
All right.
clubhouse. I was gonna say if someone else got fucking hurt there.
But yeah, Peralta's ahead of Scott 1-2, and a beautiful change up there to get him swinging and missing. So Peralta quickly with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
I like it.
What's with the Wiener guy here? Like, why do we keep showing him?
It's the casino and the new soccer stadium being built right now, John.
Yeah, those are the 2 new buildings. All right, curveball misses. Is Alvarez challenging there?
They're gonna show the Wiener. They're gonna show the Wiener guy so Steve Gelbs could get a bit out of it. Luis, you my way to protect them. Facts.
All right, Steve. Like, no offense, but can we look at the game? Yeah, that was a bad challenge.
So that one they fucking challenged.
So the Mets lose one of their challenges there.
Come on, man. Not today. Damn, Gosman with 10 strikeouts.
Fastball misses high and away, 2-0 on Weatherholt. Gosman's got 10 Ks.
Sometimes I just freaking wish he signed with the Mets. I don't know how the back end of that contract will go. I don't even know how many years left, but
what did he sign? Like a 7-year deal, 6-year deal?
6-7. No, I think.
Well, no, I said 7. I said 7-6.
Yeah, so. I know you did. I know you said it the other way to
Can't get me there. All right, but Peralta ties up the count here on Weatherholt, 2-2. See what he goes here. Here's the pitch. Beautiful change up there. Gets Weatherholt swinging. And Peralta with 3 very good innings of work there.
That was Pixie.
So Peralta's definitely a lot more sharper right now than what he was on opening day. Which, again, opening day he wasn't even bad. It was just the Pirates were making contact on his pitches, so...
This is already the last year of that contract? It's a 5-year contract?
That was a 5-year deal?
Yeah. Bunk's got it on the back end of the contract.
Well, how old is he?
35.
Okay. You know Gelbs, he loves his wieners. I mean, I can't confirm nor deny if he does like wieners, but I don't know. Mets 21-28. I don't believe I've ever seen you in the chat, so if not, welcome to the channel. Can this team show some fucking discipline at the plate and stack the count? We would all like that. But
I like it.
But we'll be top. We'll be going back to the top of the order. So Lindor will be leading off, followed by Soto, and then Bichette will be hitting third. Man, I wish we had the songs on deck for today. Runs, please. Hopefully.
That is so cute.
What is he? He had a home run?
Yeah, and I have him in fantasy, so that's very Pixie.
Would love to see a Mets Jays World Series. I mean, like I said before, it almost happened in 2015. But the Jays lost to the Royals in the ALCS that year, but who knows? Bo going back to his old home. to play in the World Series. That'd be interesting viewing. All right, here is Liberatore with his first pitch of the fourth. Misses with that curveball high and away. So Lindor's ahead 1-0.
Top of the order. Will there be adjustment?
1-0
35
pitch.
pitches.
And Lindor, a ball into the air, but it's right at Sajacy. So 1 out.
He's at 36 pitches. This is actually disgusting.
Oh, not Willie. Hit that right off the side of his head. Thoughts and prayers to Justin Willard. All right, here's Soto here for second AB of the day. Fouls off that fastball in on his hands. 0-1.
Notice how that never happened once to Hefner because he's just never watching the game and he's always busy signing autographs.
Yeah.
Too busy with a fucking stick up his ass.
All right, here's the 0-1 pitch. Soto takes that fastball low and away, 1-1. I don't know why I tortured myself by watching the 2015 World Series every now and then. My God, the Royals didn't had to do one good thing to win that series. I say it multiple times. The Mets beat themselves in that series.
It's exactly like the Rangers in the 2014 Cup to me.
Yeah, same exact series. Soto goes after that high changeup and misses 1-2.
The Rangers one was slightly worse though because the amount of fucking 2-goal leads they blew.
All right, the 1-2 pitch. Soto takes that fastball low and away. 2-2. Good take there by Juan. Bichette on deck here for the Mets. 2-2 pitch. Soto fouls off that fastball with a sinker. Here's the 2-2. Oh, terrible fucking swing. What the fuck's going on with the fucking offense right now? Fuck.
Well, here we go. Yeah, they do face Logan Webb. That's
So we got Peterson versus Robbie Ray, McLean versus Maley, Clay Holmes versus Landry Roop, and then Kodai Senga versus Logan Webb in the finale.
Roop's just gonna throw a no-hitter. It's inevitable.
All right, Bo Bichette here for second AB. Liberatore gets that fastball in. 0-1.
No, I know. Like, we're really arguing the same exact scenario here, though, too, Cats, of both teams, like, absolutely urinating all over themselves in those series. Yeah, weird to see that the Mets are facing Pedro Martinez back-to-back days, isn't it?
What's going on, BBA? Bichette fouls off that changeup, 1-2. And what's going on, Daniel, as well? 185. You guys watched the stream so far, as always. Thank you guys for your support. Hit the like button and subscribe as well as share the stream. Here's the 1-2. Bichette takes that curveball high and away. 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2. And fouls off that curveball. Count's still 2-2. All right, here's the pitch. And Bichette lines that ball into right field, but Church will get under it to make the final out of the inning. So the Mets through 4 innings. The Mets through 4 innings so far do not have a base runner.
It's okay. They hit the ball in the air. Progress.
Right. Peralta will be back out there on the mound for the bottom of the fourth. Following, he will be facing Ivan Herrera, Alec Burleson, and Mason Wynn. The Mets group chat on Twitter right now is fucking hilarious. All right. At least our wrist isn't suffering. I mean, yeah, but we ain't getting fucking anyone on base. If they score, we are screwed. I mean, as it's looking right now, yeah. NG, the Mets potentially getting no hit in the 6th game of the season is such a Mets thing to do. And this suckage with the bats can't be sustainable. Just can't. I agree, it can't be sustainable, but you know, even though it is funny though, because the 2015 team that went to the World Series, they actually got no hit twice in the year. Once by Kershaw, and then the other was by a Giants pitcher. I'm forgetting his name though. It wasn't Bumgarner. What was his name? Actually, no, it was. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It wasn't Kershaw. It was Scherzer that no-hit them. And then the guy for the Giants was Chris Heston. So, funny coincidence, I guess. But Peralta is currently tied with Herrera on his pitch count, or sorry, on the count, 1-1. Herrera swings at that changeup. Okay. A little bit of an underthrow there by Bichette, but Vientos is still able to make the play at first base. 1 away. I will say too, at least Bo has no strikeouts this series yet in 10 plus ABs. This still stinks. I mean, yeah. I mean, he has the 2 RBIs this series, but still hasn't looked anywhere near what we expect him to be. The curveball there was a little bit outside, but no challenge there by Burleson, so Peralta gets ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Burleson fouls off that changeup, so Peralta is quickly ahead 0-2. Yeah, and there's Cars confirming Chris Heston and Max Scherzer, and we all thought 2015 was real. The 0-2 pitch, fastball misses high and away, 1-2. Freddie about to throw his 50th pitch of the day. Here's the 1-2. Burleson hits that, fielded cleanly by Semyon, over to first, 2 outs. So, at least Peralta looks good today. Most wins since 2023. Peralta is second in the league. Gallen is first with 44, which is a bit surprising considering that his last couple years he hasn't been that sharp. All right, here's the 0-0. Mason Wynn hits that ball into the outfield, but Soto is right underneath it to record the final out of the inning. So, another quick inning of work there by Freddie.
Got lucky there. Freddie fucking knew it that. He left that right on the deck.
Yeah, he hung that. But to the top of the fifth we go as the Mets still look for their first base runner of the day.
Freddie's moving through this game a little too quickly, though. I think we need to get Dickie Lovelady in.
I was just thinking the same thing. And BBA saying right, I could see it now. Dickie Lovelady comes in to pitch the 12th inning of a 0-0 game.
No, bring him in now. Bring him in the head, honestly. I think he could take better at bats than half of this offense. Can our offense do anything this inning? Who knows? Would be nice because I'm already I'm trying to be patient, but it's the more I'm watching this shit unfold, the more I'm losing it so quickly because it just looks like the same shit. Yeah, they need the help out, Freddie. They're not even getting base runners either. Like, not even drawing walks, just nothing. Sean Morash could take better at bats. Yeah, Dickey will come in the game, bases loaded, nothing score. You don't get Carson today. Sorry to break the news to you. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Again, I'm really trying to hold out hope that things will change with this offense because it's different pieces compared to previous years. I'm trying to give them leeway, but when these are some of the at-bats, like I said, it's becoming difficult to have patience. I'll say that.
Great. Now Steve Gelbs is wearing a fucking wiener on his head.
Let's hope they could at least get a fucking base runner this inning. That'd be a nice start at the very least.
That would be nice. All right, but here's Polanco, and Polanco drives that ball fucking hits right at Sagasi for the first out. Second ball, Polanco's hit well today, but again, right at somebody.
That's another first pitch swing too.
Now here's Lubob for his second AB of the day. Fastball at the knees, taking for a strike, 0-1. Have they had a three? I mean, yeah, I think it was Bichette's first AB. He had a long AB. It was like 8-9 pitches.
Soto, I think, had an at bat too, where it was a
curveball gets called a ball, but Pa's going to challenge. That's going to be overturned.
Soto though had a couple also.
Yep, and that catch at the top of the zone. So from 1-1 to 0-2. All right, so here's the 0-2 pitch to Lubob. Takes that change up away, 1-2. Robert grounded out in his first AB. Here's the pitch. And he hits another ground ball, fielded cleanly by Wynn, over to first.
Oh, God.
2 outs.
I can't deal with this.
Here's Vientos for his second AB of the day. Takes that curveball in the dirt. 1-0. And Vientos, that's a base hit. The Mets finally have their first base runner of the day. And Vientos is slow ass, and he's gonna. Oh, thank God. But Vientos is in there with a double.
Thank. I
So-
thought for sure he was gonna get.
I
fucking
thought
gunned
I
out
thought he was
there.
I thought he was gunned.
So Gacy does not have a good enough arm confirmed. The guy that I didn't even want in the lineup got the hit. There you go.
Carson in the private chat.
Swaggy V.
All right, Semyon fouls off the first pitch of the AB. 0-1.
Carson, could you update the soundboard on here? We need some of the new sounds for the mainstream.
Cement Boots Vientos had a double. Can't believe
Win that
it.
made the throw. Never mind. Whoopsie.
That was a weird slide by Vientos. Bro does not know how to run the he does not know how to run the bases. Semyon takes that ball in the dirt. 1-1.
Vientos is giving goofball.
Oopsie. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch to Semyon. Takes that change up low, 2-1. Good take there by Semyon. Come on, Semyon. Do it for the milkshakes. Do it for the semen shakes.
Not vanilla ice cream.
2-1 pitch. Good take there by Semyon again. 3-1.
Why would they challenge that call, Gary? It's out of the zone. What do you mean? Why thought they would challenge it?
I mean, unless they don't have the strike zone box. Good take there by Semyon. Oh, okay, sure, challenge that. Just waste your challenge. I'll take that.
Take your walk, Pooks.
But just like that, the Mets through their first their first 16 batters didn't have a base runner. Now they got 2-2.
I like it. There we go. I got the update now.
What about the songs, Carson?
The songs are there. I see them.
Okay, good.
Yes, give it. Semen shake. There's all the semen shakes. We're having a field day with us. We got some special songs depending on the relievers the Mets use today. So Mendoza, the pressure is really on to not put that dickhole into the fucking game.
Give Marcus all the semen shakes for drawing that walk. He deserves it. Why
Yeah,
challenge
he
there?
does.
I don't know, but I won't complain. All
Thank
right,
you
so
for
now here's
giving us the sounds.
Alvarez takes that changeup away, 1-0. Man of many talents. Alvarez takes that changeup at the knees, 1-1. Born in Texas. All right, here's the pitch to Alvarez. Why would you offer it that pitch? Oh, don't worry, NG. We got you covered. I think you'll like what we have for Brazaban.
You'll like it. I like it.
Alvarez fouls off that changeup on a 2. Rayleigh and Brazaban both have special introduction songs. We're working on the others.
Yeah, we're working on the Mets album. Don't worry. Matt's been producing a fire album. It's gonna be so heated. It's gonna be like Ride the Lightning. It's gonna be a great album. It's a great reference.
I like it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fucking terrible swing there by Alvarez.
Ah,
Mets get base runners, but they're unable to score. Sounds like something we said all of last year. Right, but go to the bottom of the fifth now. Letting me. There we go. This offense is comatose. I mean, as of right now, they are comatose. It ain't pretty. Just looking at some of Peralta's strikeouts right here. Multiple on the fastball, multiple on the changeup. He's got both those pitches working really well right now in this game. But yeah, so far, four innings of work for Freddie, 1 hit. Obviously, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts, and 51 pitches through 4 innings of work. 33 of them being strikes as well. So he's working effectively, and he's throwing a lot of strikes right now. So good to see out of Freddie. All right, but here's Nolan Gorman leading off for the Cardinals. Changeup misses up and away, 1-0. Yeah, no walks. That is the bright spot. That's what we do like. The 1-0 pitch, changeup hits the zone, 1-1. And yeah, so far, I mean, a lot of our starters have not had a ton of walks. I mean, Senga, I think he only had, 1 walk yesterday or 2 walks? Clay, I'm pretty sure, has the most walks out of any starter right now. Because I think Peterson had like 2 or 3. But I know Clay for a start had 3, so looking good right now in terms of our starters. Peralta misses with that pitch, so 2-1 count to Gorman. Here's the
I had
pitch.
3 yesterday.
Oh, it's 3, okay. So Peralta misses with that changeup away, 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Misses with that curveball out of the zone. So Peralta, as we were talking about it, suffers his first walk of the afternoon. So now Sagasi will come up here to hit. right, here's the pitch. Pitch gets in there, 0-1. Gets that changeup in there. Here's the 0-1. Slider misses, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses away, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. So JC swings through that fastball, 2-2. Come on, Freddie, put him away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. So JC hits that. Will get through Vientos. Gorman will stop at second base, but the Cardinals have runners at first and second here with no outs. All right, so Peralta's in his first jam of the afternoon today. Let's see if he can get around it. Church will come up now for the Cardinals. Wow, Willard coming out to the mound to talk to his pitcher? Thought that was illegal. He muted.
He's doing it wrong. Sign autographs now. I was also saying before, of course, their fucking ground balls get through the infield.
Good thing that's in the other one.
I was waiting for that. Why is Willard on the mound and not doing TikToks in the dugout? Yeah, I have no idea why. That's
Church.
not what you're supposed to do.
Church looks to bunt that pitch, but he bunts it foul. I was gonna say for the first one, good thing that was in the other. That was in the other StreamYard.
She wanna go viral.
We surpassed 200 viewers on the live stream. Thank you guys for your support. Church looks to bunt again. All right. Cool, man.
We saw the stupid arch before again that does nothing. Why is the arch not twerking?
1-1. Church looks to bunt again. Fouls it off.
Working? Do you remember that tweet?
Which one?
When I forgot who I was talking about, but I said to Avery that he's like twerking for a player, and then he just replies, "Twerking?"
Oh, I don't remember that.
He replied, "Twerking" in all caps with a question mark. Twerking?
Building? 1-2 to Church. Fouls off that fastball. Still 1-2. Come on, come on.
Sandy had through 9 innings today. I cannot wait for him to be a Met.
The 1-2 pitch here by Peralta. Slider or curveball in the dirt. 2-2. We would like that BBA. We would like that indeed.
Of course, you would like a DP.
Oh, of course you put it in that context.
How about Carson just
The
backstage?
2-2 pitch gets a ground
Turn
ball.
two.
Semyon
Alright.
won't be enough, but the double play is still set up for the next AB, so
How about Carson just backstage, just controlling the soundboard right now? I
but
like it.
Church grounds out. Church grounds out, that allows Gorman to move over to third.
Do you see how many pitches Freddie has right now?
6-7.
20. Ah.
Pedro
Ah.
Pedro Paez now up here for the Cardinals.
Ah. Four time. I was hoping Carson would play it when I said that. 6-7 joke expired like this offense. No, 6-7's funny. 6-7 is so funny. How'd you not tag your friends and chuckle at that?
All right, here's the first pitch to Paez. Slider misses. Good block there by Alvarez, though. Oh, and they'll take. Again, not paying attention. Church gets to second base. And that takes out the double play. What the? No. The Mets are going to challenge that. I think that's going to get overturned.
I didn't even fucking see the pitch.
Yeah, it's a strike. Carson's acting like Andrew right here in the backstage.
Yeah, he went from being Mitch Giggles yesterday to being Andrew.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Carson plays pretend.
Beautiful pitch there by Peralta to get ahead 1-2.
Carson loves playing pretend. Yes, it's April Fool's. Let's play pretend, everyone.
Here's the 1-2 pitch by Peralta. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, can we see the throw? What the fuck's
that camera angle?
The fuck's S and Y doing? Alright, but that's 2 outs. Oh no, Freddie's at 71 pitches. That means the bullpen's gonna warm up. And you know who's gonna warm up. A certain Dick.
I think they should give Dick the trumpets now. I think
Beautiful change up there by Peralta. He's ahead of Scott 0-1. We are the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses up and away, 1-1. Come on, Freddie, get out of this. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Fouls off that changeup. 1-2. Come on, Frederick, let's go.
Be great, Fredward.
All right, here's the 1-2. Oh, nope. Peralta steps off.
Come on, touch his nipples.
You got to find the missing ballots. Does he have spider tack on his nipples? Fastball misses up and away, 2-2.
Fredward.
Freddie into his windup. The 2-2 pitch. Victor Scott grounds that over to Vientos. Vientos with the toss over to Peralta. Steps on first. Inning over.
Freddie!
Yeah! Peralta puts on a couple of guys on base, but he's able to escape the jam. Carson, stop it. Yep. Huge pause. Good work by Freddie. Good shit, Freddie, indeed. Pantries, what is going on? Yeah. Yeah!
Yeah.
To the top of the 6th we go. Now put some runs on the damn board would be nice. Not just the Mets guys. And the offense won't do anything. Hopefully that turns around this inning, but I don't know. We've been saying that for the past 5 innings, so I don't know. But let's see. It was Alvarez. Yeah, Alvarez made the last out of the inning, so Hoopus will lead off. And then we head back to the top of the order with Lindor and Soto. Or was it? Or am I just... No, yeah, because Semien walked. Yeah, so, yeah, Hoopus is leading off this inning. We were saying what is going on. We were worried about the pitching. Can some of the guys... can some runs for this... Can we get some runs for this guy? Hopefully. Philly's losing 5-3. We know a certain someone is not happy right now. As he's skating around in his basement, probably. All right, but here's Hoopist for his second AB of the day. Takes that high slider. Or takes that high changeup, 1-0. And Taylor gets underneath it, skies it into right field. Church will get underneath it, 1 out. To the top.
Brad Keller allowed 3 runs for the Phillies. Ha.
All right, back to the top of the order we are. Here's Lindor for his third AB. Pop out and a line out in his first 2 ABs. Let's see if he can get a base hit here or get on base in general. Curveball misses high and away, 1-0. Come on, Francisco. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Pitch misses up, 2-0. Is Chavez back? It's looking like it right now. But here's the 2-0 count. Lindor takes that fastball at the knees, 2-1. Liberatore at 70 pitches right now. Two 2-1. And a ground ball. Oh, and Gorman fucks that up. And Lindor will get on base via an error.
Finally, some sort of luck going our way.
And now Soto will come up to hit with a runner on first.
Better fucking capitalize here.
Oh, you gotta be
Are you
fucking
kidding?
Lynn. That's the second time. Second time you didn't fucking pay attention today. Second fucking time, dude.
Stand on the fucking bag if you're gonna fix the glove. Jesus Christ.
He needs to sit tomorrow. Soto takes that changeup in the dirt, 2-0. Lindor needs to be benched tomorrow. Sorry. Can't make those two mistakes. 2-0. And Soto hits that ball into right field. Is that ball going to carry? And that ball is going to go! That's a home run. Juan Soto with a solo shot as he gives the Mets the 1-0 lead.
Of course, Lindor couldn't fucking stay on the bag.
Talking about it before, Soto did not hit a home run yet going into this game, but he gets his first home run of the season here, and it just cleared the fences too. But it would have been nice if Lindor didn't get picked off, because the Mets would be up to nothing. But so they finally got their first run of the game, and Bo Bichette hits that ball up the middle.
Nice.
That's a base hit. So maybe the Mets are going to find their groove in this game now after that Soto home run. All right. Homer. Yes, Soto. Finally. Yes, sir. Soto has been hot. Should have been a 2-run, but whatever. Should be 2-0. Agree. Yep. If Lindor wasn't an idiot. Bichette. There we go. Light this pitcher up now. 100%. And yeah, that was close to going foul, but just stayed fair. We take it. It's a game of inches. Pause. Now here's Polanco up to bat after Bo Bichette with a hit. 221 of you guys watching. Thank you as always. Now here's Polanco.
Have to do the fucking chop.
And Polanco hits that ball out to right field, but Church will get underneath it to retire the side. To the bottom of the sixth we go, but the Mets finally break their run drought, courtesy of a Juan Soto solo home run, as they take the lead into the bottom of the sixth. There you go, Freddie. There's your one run.
It's sad that the Juan Solo jokes will come back, even though fucking Lindor, man.
St. Louis, one of the big. I believe it's. I mean, what's it? Not St. Louis. Colorado has a big outfield. San Francisco has a big outfield. I do believe though St. Louis is one of the bigger outfields in baseball though. Let's see who made the last out for the Cardinals was Scott. So Weatherholt will lead off, followed by Herrera and Burleson to face Freddie Peralta. who's like at 76 pitches right now. So
St. Louis is fourth, by the way, for
fourth.
outfield.
Okay, yeah.
They're behind. Coors Field's 1, Chase Field's 2, and then Kaufman is 3.
I'll call. Okay. Yeah, Chase Field has a big outfield too. Lindor jerking the gherkin on the field. All right. Would imagine this is going to be Freddie's last inning of work unless he gets like a 3-pitch inning here. But I think we said yesterday, if Freddie gives you 6 innings of work, he'd gladly take that. And obviously, then we'll turn it over to the bullpen, see what they can do to finish out the game. Hopefully,
depending how it goes, I think we might get to use a certain song because there's 2 lefties that might come up, depending how things go. So,
hopefully,
what the fuck happened? Put the volume on for the broadcast for a second.
Wait on, is it mine that's? Oh,
I think.
Oh, so just had to take a shit.
Yeah. What the fuck's the problem there? Let the man take a shit.
You still want the audio or no?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Carson in the private chat. Think they go to Brazerbond, Devin Williams, and maybe someone else out of the pen. I mean, like Evan just said, they have 2 lefties, so a certain someone will be come out. Weatherholt taps it up the first base line, but that goes foul. 0-1. It's Daniel Murphy's birthday. Happy birthday, Murph. Rusty Staub's birthday. We know what he did in 1986. Here's the 0-1. Curveball misses. 1-1.
I like it.
There was a certain porta potty that he did some activities.
Are we doing these streams every game? Ideally, we are. It's not necessarily going to be, Matt every game. It's not necessarily going to be me on every game. It's going to rotate between who because, unfortunately, life outside of baseball, baseball does exist.
Although I am working on trying to either switch my hours at work or get a new job to where I work morning hours so I can be here as many times as I possibly can. But we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, unfortunately, shit happens.
All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. And Weatherholt hits that through the hole for a leadoff single. So the Cardinals have a runner here in the bottom of the 6th. Left that changeup high. Yeah, not a great pitch. And Gary Cohen is confirming that the Mets will have someone warming up in the bullpen now.
Who is warming up?
All right, here's the first pitch, and Herrera hits that ball hard, but it goes foul.
Can they tell us who's warming up? Is there yoga going on? Is there a meeting going on? What's going on in that bullpen? Is David
and
Cohn
Peralta.
doing things in the bullpen again? Like, what's happening in the bullpen?
Vientos, pick up the ball. Oh,
Yes.
the yoga mats are out.
Get ready to go to space, everyone. I gotta buy an astronaut helmet just for these streams.
Here's the pitch.
I mean,
Fastball in.
I do have a
1-1.
yoga mat in the cuck corner of my room, so I could grab it. I'll put the headband on, start doing some yoga.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Herrera. Fastball misses low and in. 2-1.
I wonder how many more batters I go here for.
Yeah. He's at 84, so.
If he walks him, I think you gotta yank him.
Yeah.
No homo.
Oh. All right, second disengagement there for Peralta, so Weatherholt is free to steal. And
No.
he's gonna challenge that. That's gonna be
The Mets are gonna be out of challenges.
That's gonna be close unless it just clipped it.
Yeah, unless the strike zone's not accurate on the screen.
Please, oh, nope, it
No.
missed. So the Mets are out of challenges.
Not what we like to say. Not ideal. Ah. 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 Ah.
All right.
Don't walk him.
Here's the
walk 'em.
3-1. Here's the pitch. And he walks him.
Walk me sideways. All right, pull him.
Well, Willow will go
Willie
to the
Boo,
mound.
they're not gonna pull him. Unknar participating. I don't know about this decision. I would pull him. And 4 for 20 in his career against Peralta. Gary's saying.
All right.
We'll see if it's the right
Carlson
move.
up against Freddie.
I mean, I guess you want to give leeway to your top dog.
Misses with that changeup, 1-0.
Right, not pulling Freddie for our favorite Palmer doctor to get on the mound. Yeah,
He's at 87 pitches, Tony. He's about to throw his 88. Here's the pitch. Misses with that changeup again, 2-0.
You gotta take him out.
Should have done it, though. Stupid. Like, you're going to bring Brazaban in with potentially the bases loaded and no outs.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of dishes to clean.
Burleson fouls off that curveball 2-1.
I don't care if he gets the out. This has to be his last batter.
Mendoza again with the 2-1. Misses with that fastball away.
That last inning really fucked things up. And Lindor not paying attention in the first.
Don't walk him. Peralta steps off. Don't walk him. Don't walk him. 3-1. Changeup hits the zone. Full count. Come on. Come on. Get him out here, and then you can take a seat in the dugout, and we'll call on the yoga master himself. 3-2. Beautiful change. Beautiful fastball.
That's
beautiful.
Pull him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting pulled. He doesn't.
He knows.
He doesn't like it. Get the song going. It's time.
All right. We'll go to commercial and then we'll play the song.
Oh, the Carson from the chat's here.
Hey! I'm here for the debut of the song. All right. For those of you who are in here, we tinkered around with AI, made some songs, have some
Here
work in progress. But here it is.
Dominican Republic, he who was Scarborough back and threw on dancing feet. 6'3", leaning mean, right arm slinging fire. Late bloomer legend took the long road higher. Signed with the Rockies, bounce around the grind. In Miami, called bullpen savior in his prime. Sweeper got that nasty bike, slider got the tip. Hit a C and go shelling step, bro. Help me quick. Step, bro. Man of many talents, dropping heat in the pen. Yeah, he handles all the challenge from the island to Queens. Wearing number 43, Dominican pride, shining, setting hitters free. Step, bro. Twisting up the game, multi-talented warrior, forever bringing flame. Who was Cardinals playing when the bullpen's on the line? Step, bro steps in and everything's just fine.
There you go, guys.
I like it.
I hope you enjoyed that.
My God.
Oh my God!
No way. Oh, Tony likes it. Grammy
I like
awarded.
it. Oh, there's the stupid arch again.
Hey, it lasted exactly for the commercial.
Yeah, it did. And if
Perfect.
Brooks Raley comes into this game, then he'll also get his song
Yep.
debuted. Step bro,
Here comes the
man of many talent.
Oh my God.
Brazelbaum misses with that first pitch. 1-0.
What is my life? Seriously, what is everyone's life? Fucking ridiculous. Okay.
Someone needs to make a Brazaban edit with that song.
They do. Mason Wynn pops that pitch up. Will that get out?
So if he has a success, are we playing it again?
Yeah, if he fucks it up, though, then we gotta retire the song. That's the only problem here.
If he fucks it up, then
If
Fuck you, Carson.
If anyone in the
Didn't
chat
get me that
makes
time.
edits, we'll send you the file to the song and hook up a Brazaban edit with that song.
we got to do it with AI, man. Nobody's got time for this shit.
The 1-1 gets that change up in the zone. 1-2.
So stupid. Come on.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Wynn pops up. Lindor, please make the fucking catch. There you go. 2 outs.
Speaking of Lindor, by the way, I've been just watching in the background. By the way, did he like pound like 6 bottles of liquor or something before this game? What is wrong with him?
I don't know.
Get your fucking head out of your ass.
Get no. We need to clip just the part of the song. Like,
What are you guys doing?
we need to clip out from that song just the part where he's yelling "Step Bro" and then play it every time he records an out.
Yeah, we do.
We could do that. That one could be on the soundboard. We'll have the
Yeah.
We'll tweak it a little bit.
All right. 1-0 pitch. Beautiful.
Woo!
Beautiful pitch there by Brosban to get it at 1-1.
Wow.
Man of many talents.
I mean, he helps with the dishes. You know, like the song says, when it's dinner time, he rolls up his sleeves.
There's a whole other verse of that song. So if we're ever in a rain delay, guys, we'll give you the other verse to it.
Yeah, it's like a three.
AI
Play
is-
the full song.
Dude, the internet needs a full reset. This is ridiculous.
If he comes into a game from a pitcher getting injured, that's when we play the full song.
Yeah.
All right. We're not giving it away all at once, all right, guys?
Because the full song's 3 minutes 27 seconds. Here's the pitch. Ball just misses. 2-2.
We had another sample that was like 5 minutes long. Was that the
That's the
Rayleigh
Rayleigh
one?
one. The Rayleigh,
Rayleigh one's
5
5 minutes long. Okay.
Because that's a country song.
All right.
The 2-2 pitch. And that's
Oh,
line.
no.
Retire the song.
It's
Oh,
over.
it's only 1 run, so I don't know if we can retire the song.
That one gets charged to Peralta, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh well. I guess we'll play it when he comes in, and if he has a success, we'll play it on the way out. I guess that'll be the tradition, guys. Well, can't win with 1 run on the fucking board, so you can't be walking a tightrope like this. It's because Todd Zeal is in the booth. I'm blaming it on him. Man of many talents.
AI is the best.
AI is crazy, man. Are we all scared what it could do in like 5 years? Yes.
Yeah, but for now we get to make songs.
Yes.
All right. So JC
Taking
with the
away.
1-0 count.
We're taking away fucking gallons of water to make Brosabon songs.
But it's worth it. And that was just foul. Oof.
You blame Listen, everyone blames me, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's a fake fan too.
Kind of, yeah.
He hates everyone.
I'm fake. I was just sitting here the whole game, just swinging from tree to tree.
The 1-1 pitch. Beautiful changeup. 1-2. Come on, put him away.
That is so
Put-
big.
Put him away. Put him away, Step Bro. You're a man of many talents.
Wow, Steph,
Hey.
bro, you have a nice changeup.
Oh God.
I've never seen one like that.
Dude, stop. Just stop. Quit while you're ahead. Even though we'd rather be behind. No, stop.
The what? Two. And
stop.
Brosabon with a swing and a miss.
Steph,
So the
bro.
Mets give up so do we play the song for that, or since you give up a run? No.
No, it has to be
Okay.
a 0. It has to be a 0.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. All right, but Mets go up 1 run, but they escape. They escape the jam. Could have been a lot more runs on the board, but we head to the top of the 7th now.
Did you guys hear that song clearly? Was it loud enough? Let us know.
I mean, they should. It's a song about Step Bro. I mean,
Just let us know if a song for Lindor. I mean, a song for Lindor would be, what's it called? That would just be his intro song, which will probably get copywritten anyway. So, I like watching Dangerous say hi after every Yankees loss. He's 100% a Red Sox fan. Should have brought in Love Lady. Either way. Let's get back to some offense here. That would be awesome, right? Wouldn't that be a cool thing? Is Labor Tour still going? I think he's still going. Yep. Yeah, that Soto home run. That wanted to go foul so bad. You could tell that ball was like, yeah, we're just gonna make you pray completely. But it did go out. Should be 2-1 technically after the 6th, but
listen,
Francisco,
guys,
man.
Yeah, on the Mets Weekly channel, we're very original. We give you original ideas here.
Yeah.
We're creative.
Tell your friends about it.
Fat Thor.
Tag your friends and chuckle.
Fat Thor's here.
That's my doctor, plumber, yoga instructor, Ash, not a neighbor. Oh, and Robert will line that ball through the hole.
Tee off this ass clown.
And the Mets have a base runner here in the top of the 7th, courtesy of a Lubob single.
Static!
While I walked away for a minute, I think you meant to say the ball that Soto hit was trying to find its way to Aaron Judge. I think that's what you meant.
Oh, yeah. No, I actually almost said something else.
Oh, is
that what I think?
Is he pinch hitting? Yes, he is.
But yeah, that ball is trying to find its way to Judge.
Brett, I swear to God.
You want to go viral.
Tell Lindor to stop chiefing weed mid-game.
Here's TikTok, man.
Takes that splitter low in the dirt, 1-0.
Meat, crumble, man.
Crumble cookies.
Meat cookie boy.
He drives a Juan Soto gifted SUV. Swings and misses at that fastball, 1-1.
Come on, Brett. You know you want to do it.
She want to go viral.
Don't do what I think you're going to do.
And swings and misses at that fastball again, 1-2.
Come on, Brett.
They should steal with Robert.
You mean Robert?
Or Robert, whatever. Lou Bob. Bobbert. Whatever.
You mean dingus.
Steal with him, come on.
He reminds me of Apollo.
Beatty lays off that splitter in the dirt, 2-2.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think last night was kind of just a fever dream because I don't even remember half of that stream happening.
Oh, Rally's warming up.
Look who's warming up.
Oh my God, back-to-back innings? We've got ourselves a song?
Mendoza understood the assignment for once.
Mendoza bringing us content.
Beatty takes that fastball up and away. Full count to Beatty. Semien on deck.
Please, grapefruit, man.
Brett.
Come on, Beatty. And he skies that ball out to center field. Scott gets underneath it.
That you try to pull. That's the one you try to pull. Okay, yeah.
She don't want to go viral.
Woo!
We f***ing for hours. She got power. That pussy got power.
Semien drew a walk in his last AB.
All right.
Come on, Marcus. Lays off that high fastball, 1-0.
I believe Semien... Yeah, Semien has a good career against Stanek. Yeah.
He's 4 for 11.
Yeah, he faced him a lot when he was in Seattle because he was in Texas.
All right. Takes
Texas.
that pitch in the
Speaking
dirt.
of Texas,
2-0.
Brooks Raley coming up.
You guys will like that song too.
You guys will like that song. If you want to listen to it with your hand over your heart, you can. With your hat off.
All right, here's the
Your hat
2-0
off over
pitch.
your heart, you could.
Semyon takes that fastball.
I like it. I personally like it better than the Bros. I mean, the Brosbos is more funny, obviously, but I think this one just has such a good edge to it. And I'm not the big fan of country music, so.
2-1. Takes that fastball up and in. 3-1 count to Semyon.
Hey, Evan, watch the screen. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. All right. Jojo Romero. Up.
Here's the pitch by Stanek, and Semyon fouls off that fastball. Full count. Alvarez on deck here. Come on, Marcus. Here's the full count pitch. And they can't challenge.
And they can't challenge. They can't challenge. Yeah. Great. Cool. Sick.
Yep, and
yeah, that's inside.
I don't know. That might have actually stood for a strike.
It was borderline, but
Alvarez goes after that pitch. Misses 0-1.
Please be cute.
Ah.
Fastball misses 1-1. I don't know why. I mean, I get they want to be careful with Lubob. They don't want to get him hurt, but why are we stealing?
Because we want to keep Apollo healthy.
A 1-1 pitch. Ooh, almost hits him. Did that hit him?
Wow.
It did.
It did hit him.
Catcher's interference. That's what they're calling
Catcher's interference. Cute.
Ooh. A catcher's interference. I like it.
Will the Cardinals
See, I have the
challenge
buttons here. You guys have to like scroll a little bit. I have the buttons, so.
I gotta set it up with the buttons.
Yeah, it's voice mod. It's pretty easy. Pretty simple. You can put it into your whatever you use.
I gotta find my fucking stream deck.
Yes,
and set it
he
up
interfered with it. I believe he did. I don't believe he did.
Carson
but
Bench
whatever.
gonna pinch hit.
Bangy?
Ooh.
Mr. Bench. And Ollie Marmol, I guess he's making a pitching change. Yep, he's going to Jojo Romero. So Benj is going to have to face a lefty.
Bangy. Okay.
I like it.
Step bro, man of many talents. I want to make that my ringtone. No, I'm sorry. If we go to a game together, like the Beltran game and Brasil pitches, we're blasting that from the stands.
We might get kicked out, but whatever. All right.
We need
big spot here for the kid.
We need the people from the Marlins game sitting with us for that to embrace it.
Big spot here for the kid. Does someone say kid? Key in the ignition.
We need to tell Nick that he's part of the soundboard.
I don't think that's I don't think that one's public. but we
No,
could
it's
make
not,
it
but we-
public if you want to.
Yeah, I can. But we need to tell him that he's part of the soundboard.
Because I do have one more space here. I also could replace this one because it's not as relevant.
Frankie Montas.
Because he's gone now. Even though we're paying him to fuck off. But
All right, here's JoJo.
JoJo. Yay.
All right, against Carson Bench.
Look,
Takes that
Carson
pitch.
with that, right?
Takes that pitch for a
I
strike.
like it.
0-1. Bench fouls off that fastball. So Romero is quickly ahead 0-2.
Come on, kid.
Bench. Fouls that ball off.
Matt trying to announce over the Ford. Oh, to the bench.
All right, here's another pitch to Bench. Check swing foul. Still 0-2.
Matt always trying to be professional, and then there's us.
And then there's hey, I have to be professional during a podcast for like 2 hours, so this is where I can be a complete invalid.
0-2. Takes that high and away fastball.
Good
1-2.
take, Ooks.
Oh my god, you see the curly hair under his helmet? It's giving leprechaun.
Here's the 1-2. Bench fouls off that pitch, so good work here by Bench.
So pixie right now.
It's giving want a pot of gold. You know?
All right, the 1-2 pitch. And Bench swings and misses at that pitch to strike out. Mets strand more runners on base.
Israeli,
As we head to the bottom of the 7th.
Israeli coming into the game.
He should.
I think he is. Let me see if we get the notification.
I'm gonna play the song either way.
All right, hold on. Give me a second.
It's too.
I'll let you know if
he's gonna check it in the game.
All right.
Wait, Carson, which one is it on there? Is it Brooks Raley's song or Raley?
Oh,
This stuff.
is there two different? I can just play it on the button. I can just pop
You
it
know,
on
we
the button.
stand for Brooks Raley in this house. We stand for Brooks Raley. Hold up, give me a minute.
You know, well,
We stand. As I knock shit over, we stand.
Born in San Antonio, under that Texas sky, Uvalde roots run deep, where the strong ones learn to fly. Texas A&M Aggie, and drafted by the Cubs, chased the dream through the bushes, never once gave up. From the mound is firing, left arm slinging heat, slider biting hard, putting batters in defeat. Played in Houston, Tampa, now Queens, in the black and blue, but his heart's forever red, white and true. He's a left-handed patriot, standing tall and proud, American through and through, screaming it loud, from the diamond to the flag. He's given all he's got. Brooks Riley, number 25, never backing down, never stopping the fight. Yeah, he's a patriot. God bless that arm. God bless the
Beautiful. Insta classic. All right, now Rayleigh into pitch here against Jordan Walker. He gets ahead 1-0. I'm sorry, 0-1. And a couple of defensive changes. So Benj comes in to replace Tyrone Taylor. He moves into right field. And Beatty comes in to play first base for Mark Vientos.
TikTok boy and
1-1. Pitch hits the corner. 1-2. Brooks Raley is inspiring. I mean, what can I tell you? Us. Cole Bennett type. All right. Come on, Brooks. Let's go. One, two. Ooh. Slider in the dirt. 2-2. All right, 2-2. And beautiful pitch there by Rayleigh. Gets the cutter in there. Or the sweeper, sorry. As get the first out of the inning on a Jordan Walker strikeout. He's a Patriot. God bless that arm. God bless the USA. All right. Pitch misses against Pajes, 1-0. Sweeper gets in there, 1-1.
Okay. Hopefully my earpiece is okay. I might have to get a new one, unfortunately.
Too bad you have big ears, because you could just get one of these.
why was that funny to me? Too bad you got big ears.
He's got Dumbo ears, man. Why don't know what you want?
Yeah, those are some pretty big ears.
And
You
there are
could
some
hear
big ears.
ants having sex. That's cute. I like it.
All right, here's the 1-2 pitch by Rayleigh. And another strikeout there on the changeup. Yeah! 2 outs by Rayleigh.
We need the Mets to
Have
get
you guys-
Mason Miller at the deadline so we
Have
can
you guys
stem that.
have you guys said yet on the stream that yeah sound effect is all of 4 of our voices combined saying yeah?
Oh, yeah, we didn't mention that.
Have you guys mentioned that?
No.
Just so you know, guys, little lingo, little trivia.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1 against Victor Scott.
That's me saying yeah, Evan, Matt, and Andrew all saying yeah. It's all combined. It's like a chorus.
I think
Yeah!
I think Matt's the one leading the charge in that though.
Yeah, it was well. That's art right there. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say we don't make an effort on these streams. The fuck out of here.
1-1. Oh, and a bunt there. Rayleigh feels that cleanly over to first.
And it's a success.
So do we play the song since... Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you need the...
Born in San Antonio, under that Texas sky, Uvalde roots run deep, where the strong ones learn to fly. Texas A&M Aggie, and drafted by the Cubs, chased the dream through the bushes, never once gave up. From the mound is firing, left arm slinging heat, slider biting hard, putting batters in defeat. Played in Houston Houston, Tampa, now Queens, in the black and blue. But his heart's forever red, white and true. He's a left-handed patriot, standing tall and proud, American through and through, screaming it loud from the diamond to the flag. He's giving all he's got. Brooks Riley, number 25, never backing down, never stopping the fight. Yeah, he's a patriot. God bless that arm. God bless the USA.
Beautiful.
You can't help but tear up, you know?
And we don't steal ideas here. We're all original.
Yeah. Did you get that from me?
I guess.
All right, Lindor, wake the fuck up, man.
All right, top of the order to face Jojo Romero here. And Lindor hits that ball up the middle, but Mason Wynn will get to it, and he makes the throw.
So fucking good. Prefer Lazy Mary. We can't do anything that's copywritten, unfortunately. That's the only unfortunate part about it. If we were on Twitch, we could. Mets Weekly Gaming.
They have officially canceled the national anthem for all sports games. This will only be played.
I haven't cried in a while.
Someone needs to send that song to Brooks and have him enter the game to that. Could you imagine the lights go out at Citi Field instead of the trumpets like we used to have? We give the whole light show for Rayleigh.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Soto. Takes that. 1-1. Soto has the only run this game with the solo shot.
Grab your wiener, Juan. Grab that wiener.
Come on, Juan. Fouls off that pitch. 1-2.
Touch yourself.
Screw the trumpets. We want the true American patriot.
Exactly. Imagine we get the light show for Rayleigh instead.
Soto drives that ball again. Will that carry? Will that have enough? No, it won't. Jordan Walker will get underneath it to record the second out of the inning. Why can't we hit?
Everyone's favorite John Harper doing the post game. Nice. Sick. Good thing we have our own post game coverage.
Bo Bichette in here. Takes strike one.
Even though with the pace of this game, I probably won't even be here for the post game at this rate.
All right.
Bichette quickly behind 0-2.
The song is called Left-Handed Patriot, for those of you wondering. And then, of course, the Brosbon song is called Step Bro.
And Bichette hits a ground ball over to win. That's the final out of the inning.
So who pitches now? Is it the Weave Dog? Is
We
it
don't
the
have a
Weave
song
Dingus?
for him.
We don't.
I think
eventually.
his song. I think we gotta call him the Weave Dingus and make the song around that.
Because he does. I mean, he does behave like a dingus. Like, he's so quirky. Have you seen some of his?
He's just
interviews?
giving Pixie vibes. He's so majestic.
He's giving cute pooks.
Cute.
he's giving, quirky April Fool's joke laugh.
He's giving Dangs vibes with the chuckles. Fuck, the Phillies won.
Another one.
And Jeff McNeil got caught on a hot mic. Do we play this?
What'd he say?
What do you think he said?
Did he say a slur?
I don't think so, no.
The Weave Dog!
He's in.
The Weave Dog. The Weave Dingus.
He's such a dingus.
Oh my god, this is against the team that he played with at first. He made his MLB debut with the Cardinals. Yes.
Oh my god! I could legitimately cry.
It's giving
Like,
full
legitness
circle
cry.
moment. It's giving full circle moment. He's so wholesome.
All right, here's Luke Weaver at the pitch.
Weave dog.
Up against the top of the batting order. Weatherholt, Herrera, and Burleson will bat here for St. Louis. And Weaver gets ahead of him 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And Weatherholt gets underneath that. Benj will make the catch. 1 out.
Benj.
Carson, it's you.
Who's that?
Yeah!
Oh! You're the Carson from the chat, right?
I think so. Never really been on a panel with you before, but...
All right, here's Weaver against Ivan Herrera. Fouls off that high fastball, 0-1.
His glove is giving team colors and team spirit.
Team colors. Did you get that from me?
All right, the 0-1 pitch.
Did you copy that from someone?
Changeup gets in there, 0-2. Well, I mean, eating, eating chips, breathing. We all took those ideas.
Copywritten.
0-2. Herrera fouls that pitch off. Riley O'Brien in the bullpen for the Cardinals to pitch the top of the ninth. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Change up in the dirt. 2-2. The 2-2. And
Oops.
goes after that changeup, and the first base umpire says he went around. So that's a strikeout for Luke Weaver. 2 outs in this inning.
Yes, Pooks.
Who is the singer for the left-handed? It's some random AI country singer. There is no singer.
I'm the singer.
Oh, okay. So then Evan's the singer. Evan loves Patriots.
I'm the singer. I copied it from someone. I took the homework and put my name on it.
All right, here's Weaver versus Burleson. Gets ahead of him quickly, 0-1 with that high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is high and away with that fastball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And Burleson hits that ball into right field, and Benj will get back there to make the catch. Burleson made hard contact with that pitch, but it stays in the yard, and Benj makes the out. Well, makes the final out of the 8th inning. So now we head to the top of the 9th.
All right, my earpiece cannot last extra innings, people. Let's go. These games are painful to watch. Yes, they are.
All right, so leading off for hitting for the Mets in this inning, Polanco, Lubob, and Beatty. Luke Weaver is a whiskey drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Okay. O'Brien's in.
Shay, what is going on? Apparently he doesn't like Lou Bob. I don't know what to fucking call him. I call him 88. Can't offend him. It's his number.
That's Kaner. 88's Kaner. Come on. You're eliminating all the
Are you
options
talking about
here.
the guy that ruined the Rangers?
Yeah.
Come on, Polanco.
Come on, Polanco. And he hits that ball out to right field. Walker won't be able to make that. Won't be able to make that catch. And Jorge Polanco will get into second base with a stand-up double. Jorge Polanco with a hard-hit ball, and the Mets are in business.
I like
The Mets are in business here at the top of the 9th.
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! We're such dumbasses.
We're dorks.
Yeah!
We are just so quirky.
I like it.
All right, now here's Lou Bob. Oh, and Jared Young will come into a pinch run for Polanco.
Sense.
It makes sense.
That makes sense. Polanco nursing an Achilles injury right now.
Overall, the Mets bullpens look pretty solid so far this season besides Cock Lovelady.
I'm hearing Brazaban's the doctor taking care of Polanco with this injury.
Come on, Lou Bob. Takes that strike at the knees. 0-1.
Come on, Bobbert. Come up clutch one more time for us.
Blue boob.
Ooh, good take there. Slider nowhere near the zone. 1-1.
Come on.
Come on, Luis. And Rob fell off that slider. 1-2.
I feel like the Mets bullpen is always good at the beginning of the year because they're not driven into the ground. That's the thing.
And then they freaking murder the Garretts of the world.
And the Step Bros of the world and the Patriots of the world.
Come on, Luis. Good take
And
there.
Nunez, you can't forget Pooks.
Oh,
Pookie
Nunez. Oh.
His song would have been elite.
I would have personally made the song myself at that point.
To be honest, I feel like it would have just been. Never mind.
Reed Garrett's song would have been elite too.
Anxiety Man. He looks
2-2.
like he's gonna hurl.
He strikes out.
Come on, Apollo.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Go viral. We f***ing for hours. That got power. That got power.
Come on, Beatty.
Do it for the crumble cookie. Do it for the shorties moaning on the track.
Check swing, fouls it off. 0-1.
Shotty's moaning on the track.
Carson's back to being Miss Giggles.
Yup. Oh my God, Evan! It was your birthday yesterday.
Party had emoji.
Yay!
Takes that slider in the dirt. 1-1. Literally just need a base hit and then a fly out. That shouldn't be that much to ask for, but apparently with this offense it is. Come on, Beatty. Let's go, Brett.
Come on, man.
Come on. And swings and misses at a slider. 1-2. Devin Williams warming up in the bullpen.
We have no air to bend yet.
One, 2 to Beatty. And he fouls off that pitch.
Do it for the hose, Brett.
Semien on deck. All right, the 1-2 pitch again. And he hits that ball up the middle. Move the runner over to third base, but...
Productive out.
Well,
Whatever. Still. Into the ground, Beatty. You know how this works.
And just like that, they are going to waste another fucking leadoff base runner.
Come on, Marcus.
Please be Simeon. Do it for the shakes.
Semien grounds that ball, or fouls off that ball, 0-1.
Do it for the semen consumers.
Come on.
Man or mouse moment for Seaman Shakes. Come on, Marcus. And he'll take that ball. Nope, the Cardinals are going to waste that challenge. Oh, but they said Semien swung.
Oh, nice.
He swung?
I don't think he did, but okay.
No, there's no way.
MSG
All
must
right.
be cursed.
0-2 pitch. Semien pops that up, but that's going to go out of play.
That was a hanger.
So the AB is still alive. Come on, please. Just fucking
Come
driving
on,
a run.
man.
Come on, Marcus. Oh, good take. 1-2.
Come on. Come on.
1-2. And
What are you
Semien swings him.
swinging at, you stupid dumb asshole? That was never going over the plate. What the fuck are you doing?
Just garbage ABs all around this game.
Yeah, you're not gonna have me for the post game at this point.
Yeah, I'm probably... My headset's not going to allow me to do it, so...
Oh, that's because Lindor also couldn't fucking just stay at first base while he's putting the sliding mitt on.
Devin Williams coming into pitch. Which means that Luis Garcia's probably going to have to pitch the 10th inning if they get there.
I hate it here. You know what would really cap off this game right here?
What?
You guys know exactly. Our new closer doing something that wouldn't be great. That would cap off a fantastic series here in St. Louis. I'm just gonna say it.
In a non-save, I mean, yeah, it's a tie game. Who else do you go to here? I hate Mendoza, but like, I don't know who the fuck else.
No, yeah, obviously,
You
but I'm
go
just
to
saying,
next.
like, you know, in
No,
terms
I'm
of
responding
events
to the
with how
chat.
this. Who's coming in? Yeah, Devin Williams is in. The Airbender.
Oh yeah, because he's saying in a non-save situation. Yeah, no, I don't have an issue with him coming in here.
Williams against Mason Wynn. Pitch misses 1-0.
Why would you put that out there? Because I'm depressed. I'm pissed.
1-0. Misses with the changeup, 2-0.
Come on, Dev.
Misses.
Find the zone. Find the fucking zone.
It's a leadoff walk.
Fucking god. 4-pitch leadoff walk to fucking base and win. Good pitch.
Gorman
There you
swings
go.
and misses at that changeup 0-1.
No, this I can't blame Mendoza.
Misses high and away.
This is all Devin Williams. You can't blame Mendoza here. And the offense did jack shit again.
One one.
I don't feel good about this.
Checks win over at first base. He gets it back in safely though.
Yeah, but who'd you want them to bring in? Shawn Mania? Again,
2-1.
I can't agree with that.
Changeup fouled off. 2-2.
I'd rather not watch Luis Garcia pitch right now.
Or the other guy.
I'm not even saying that asshole's name.
2-2. Changeup misses. 3-2.
Need this out. Need this out.
All right, 3-2. Wind's running. And Gorman will get underneath that. Benj will settle in underneath that to make the first out of the inning.
Much needed out.
Yep. So now Sagasi will hit for the Cardinals.
Who's pitching next inning if we get there? Well,
Probably
you gotta get
Garcia.
there.
Probably
it's gonna
Garcia.
be Garcia, but you have to get there. Like that's the thing. And I'd rather have Williams pitch against this part of the order than Garcia.
Yeah. All right. Goes up and in. First base umpire says he holds it. 1-0.
Believe me, I would be the first person to get mad at Mendoza with shit like this. Like I'm very critical of him, but
The
I
1-0.
don't know.
Williams
I just
checks
gotta go
again. Win gets back in safely. Come on. Come on, Dev. Pitch misses inside with the changeup. 2-0.
This command is all over the damn place.
All right, 2-0. Oof, that was a. So JC swings through that changeup. 2-1. He
did not want it there.
No, but so JC was locked in on the fastball all day. So he got away with that one. Come on, 2-1.
Alvarez, come on, dude! Seriously!
I probably would have
For fuck's
stolen
sake,
it.
man! Get your fucking head out of your ass. Like... Are they challenging that? It's a strike. What the fuck? Oh my god, man.
I don't think you would have got win anyway, but still.
Ridiculous.
All right, 2-2. Pops up that changeup. Benj will get underneath it. He has a strong arm, so yeah, Wynn's not going to tag up. All right, 2 outs. And now Church is up for the Cardinals. Oh, no, sorry, Jordan. Yeah, I forgot they pitched it. Jordan Walker for him.
He's 0 for 4 against Devin Williams in his career. Which means he's going to walk it off here. God, this series has been nauseating to watch.
Oh, Dev. 0-0. Fouls off that changeup. Williams ahead 0-1.
Yeah, definitely is unsustainable baseball.
All right. 0-1. Walker fouls off that fastball. 0-2. All right, come on. You're in the driver's seat now. I knew he was going to fucking do that shit.
Come on, Dev.
I got free access to the button, so.
Come on. Change up here.
Come on.
Or just go away. Beautiful.
Yes!
Beautiful change up.
Woo!
Devin Williams.
More baseball of this game.
Climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find. Little Einstein.
Devin Williams walks the leadoff hitter, but he's able to get out of the jam. So to the top of the 10th.
We go. I guess I'll finish that sentence for Matt because I don't know what just happened there for him. To the top of the 10th we go. Tied at 1. Oh my goodness. Cardiac Mets. Cardiac Mets. Hi.
Yep, because 9 innings was not enough. We need more. Need to watch more of this shit. More of this fucking offense. In a dogfight with the Cardinals. I can't.
I didn't know that sentence didn't finish for me. I guess I pressed the mute button too quick. All right, but
You got a little too excited. It's okay. It happens.
let's see. Yeah, Semi made the last out, so Semi will be the ghost runner. Alvarez. Oh no, or did Alvarez make the final out?
No, Alvarez is hitting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Semi's the ghost runner. Alvarez, Benj, and then Lindor will be the hitters. Takes that slider inside. 1-0. And importantly for the Mets, you got to get more than 1 run.
Especially because Luis Garcia is gonna have to pitch.
Oh, why the fuck are you running? You fucking idiot! Why are you running? I mean, Alvarez got the second base, so cancels out anyway. But the ball's hit to the left side of the infield. You don't fucking run. Or gets hit back to the catcher, but same fucking shit. You don't take off on that pitch. Lucky that Alvarez is able to get to second base. The fucking fundamentals this whole series have been fucking awful. Here's Bench. Takes that pitch inside 1-0.
You guys couldn't hear me. Great.
Yeah, you're good now.
Cool.
Bench fouls off that
Fucking
pitch,
ridiculous.
1-1.
It's okay. You didn't have to hear it anyway. You didn't have to hear it anyway. Fucking ridiculous, man.
So fucking sick of this shit.
Get your fucking heads out of your asses. God.
Infield
And
pop
Bench
up.
pop.
Infield fucking pop up. Useless.
In with the runner at second. Sick.
This fucking offense.
Tobias Myers is warming up.
Yay. Time to make up for it at Lindor. Beat Pooks.
1-0. Sweeper catches his own. 1-1. A 1-1. Good take by Lindor, and Alvarez will be allowed. Oh no. Fucking stupid shit. I swear to fucking God, they're fucking pissing me off.
Terrible baseball. Terrible. Run! What are you doing? Move! Like, are you being for real right now? So unserious. Wake up. Yeah, well, this is going to be the next one to go if this continues. He'll be the next one to go, Mendoza. So you gotta be kidding me.
Two. That ball's away. Full count to Lindor.
Fucking ridiculous. Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
And that's a walk by Lindor. Soto up here with a chance
Hallelujah.
to drive in the runner. Fucking just pissing me off, dude.
Awful baseball. It's awful baseball being played all day.
All day. Past
All
fucking
series.
games.
Ridiculous.
What a fucking cock tease on opening day.
Why? on. Bail us out again. That's another thing. When the high-end talent bails us out, we gotta have Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day. That's an idea.
Come on, Juan.
Game over. Fuck.
Stop swinging first pitch! Oh my god!
Fucking cat.
They lost. They lost this game. Oh my god! Ridiculous!
Mendoza's got to go. Because there's no preparedness whatsoever.
I'll just have their heads up their asses. I don't even think he's even. I don't even think he's really managing that bad of a game today. But it's like.
No, but it's the fundamentals.
It's like you can't have this shit. Like this can't be happening. That shit cannot be happening. You can't be distracted while you're trying to adjust your oven mitt on. You can't be not running to second base on a wild pitch because while you're already halfway there.
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
We also said it. When you change the group of players, there's only one guy left to blame. You overhauled this roster, and the same shit's happening. I know we're 6 games in, but
but they said that if they get off to a slow start, Mendoza might be out of here.
He has to go.
Remember, this is the last year of his contract, so
he has to go if this continues through.
It's leadership, man. It's leadership.
Yeah.
It's leadership. If you allow that to continue, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, wants the Mets to be aggressive, and then Alvarez doesn't fucking advance on that. It's ridiculous.
All right. Bottom of the order for Tobias Myers.
I won't blame him for the bullpen decisions today, because I think that's ridiculous, but this team's never prepared.
I think the bullpen's been okay. Bullpen's been fine, but
I mean, what more could you ask this fucking pitching staff to do? They kept them the 1 run. Like, it's the same
looks the bunt.
shit.
Slider misses 1-0.
Well, we all know the next head that's gonna roll. So
I don't even care that we're 6 games in. I want this guy gone. I can't deal with this. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, he didn't go either. We need Mike Piazza back from retirement. He wouldn't even finish. He wouldn't even fix this.
No, we're not doing the Mark Messier, the Rangers shit with the Mets.
Benching Lindor would have made a difference, but Mendoza has no balls. Yeah. Well. I don't think any manager would have benched him anyway, to be honest.
No, but there should have been at least. Obviously, we're not in the dugout to know, but if there probably wasn't even some sort of fucking conversation.
Myers gets that fastball in there, 2-1. When you can't do little things right, that goes back to the back to coaching, and especially when
it's a new coaching
that's a foul
staff,
tip.
a new
Oh, great!
When it's a new coach staff and a new roster, then it all goes back to one person. Because if we were running back the same roster and it was, the same mistakes, then cool. Then you blame the players and you blame Stearns for running back the same roster. But Mendoza got a whole new coaching staff, majority of the roster's new, and no excuses.
No, there's got to be accountability.
Great pitch there, but and it's clear. And you know what? But you know what? This was one of the things though that I'll say about that I was afraid with letting Mendoza go into the season, and with all the rumors that he was on the hot seat, and if they get off to a slow start, team might get canned. That was the one thing I was afraid of, because when you manage with basically a gun behind your head, you're gonna manage like scared, and you're gonna be like double overthinking everything, and he already overthinks shit to begin with. So I don't know. I would have just got rid of him after last year.
I don't know. Whatever. I always feel like at this point with managers these days, it's there's only so much that you can do at this point. Like there's only so much that they can do, but it's about, the respect in the clubhouse if you have it, and like if he has a grasp on the clubhouse and if the players like him and there's a mutual respect there. And it seems like a lot of this stuff they're running all over him and enabling this bullshit to continue. But again, we'll see. We will see. Maybe it's just the dog days of the first 10 games, Continue to make excuses.
2-1. Scott grounds that ball, fielded clean by Semyon, over the first 2 outs.
That's the thing. I'm so fucking tired of the excuses.
I'm done. No, I'm
So
done.
the winning-
And listen, I'm not the biggest Mendoza. I don't really hate on Mendoza as much and go after him, because I feel like a lot of the situations are more inclined to the front office these days. But when you don't see players being held accountable for stupid shit like that, that goes to the manager. Because who's pushing the buttons on who's going to be playing in the game?
Pitch misses inside 1-0. And if they lose this game, what his quote will be in the after the game, right? We got a talented clubhouse. It's about the little things. Well, if it's the little things, then fix it. You're the fucking manager. I'd say again, like that's why I don't really put too many things into post-game quotes, because you can say one thing to the media and then a whole totally another thing to the players in the clubhouse, the locker room. But it's clear that whatever he's saying out there to the media, same message he's giving to the players. Because you want to protect your players in the media, fine. But in that clubhouse, in that locker room, it's fair game.
No, but Lindor's not going to sit. There's no way they're going to. They don't have. Who's going to play shortstop? They don't have anyone. Vientos? I mean, maybe you shift over Bo there, but you have
Right.
what is it? You have 2 ground ball pitchers coming up with Peterson, and then you have Holmes in 2 days later.
2-2 pitch. Where the whole fouls that
Not
ball.
gonna happen.
Fouls that ball back. 1-1. Sorry, still 2-2.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. Because not only is he considered a leader in that clubhouse, it shows everybody else, all the young players, that that's okay to do.
Semyon did play shortstop in the beginning of his career. Before he signed with the Rangers, he was a shortstop.
Yep.
2-2. Weatherhole hits that. Tobias Myers get to the bag, and he does.
Yes.
This bullpen.
That game would have been over last year right there, if you know what I'm talking about.
This
Woo!
bullpens are so much better than this shit. I can't.
That's the thing when we say that, because we probably would say completely opposite like in June. because they're going to be completely burnt out by that because of what they're doing right now. We're going to be like, oh, this bullpen is a disgrace right now. Like, we're going to be saying that because they're going to be burnt out by June right now. Because they're putting them in such tight-knit situations because the offense can't do shit.
Good thing Jared Young gets an at-bat this inning.
Jared Young is actually very pooky, in my opinion. Yeah, get Tobias Myers just ride the lightning with him for the rest of the game. I don't even give a shit.
All right, Bichette will lead off, followed by then Jared Young because Polanco's out of the game, and then Lou Bob.
Who the hell is Chris Roycroft? Who's that?
He'll carve us up, I'm sure.
God. All right, Soto, Carlos Mendoza, and Ali Marmol having a moron off.
Well, he allowed 3 runs in an inning and a third of work, so. Soto is the ghost runner at second base. Hey, Bo. Could you do something cool? Lays off that pitch, 1-0. Well, 2 things. So, beginning of the game, there was a situation where there was 1 out, runner on first. Lindor fielded it. Did he beat that? Nope, he's out.
How do you not beat that out? How the fuck do you not beat that out? Yeah, how do you have the time to do that? Because he's a fucking fat ass. That's how, Gary. Holy fuck.
Hit that to the ground, off the pitcher,
Yeah,
and win.
fucking lollygag out of the fucking box, why don't you?
Oh, and he got him.
How do you not fucking beat that out?
All right, here's Jared Young. Takes that fastball
he needs
in.
to apologize to the pitcher first.
Well, back to what I was saying. There was a situation. There was a 1 out, runner on first. Lindor fielded it, stepped on second base, and then didn't make the throw over to first base because he thought there was 2 outs already. And then he got a leadoff walk, and then he was fixing his mitt that he used to protect his fingers, and he got picked off at first base. And then Soto hit a home run. So a 2-run home run became a 1-run became a solo shot because he got picked off on the base pass. 3-0.
Just fucking please score here. Like, I got shit to do. Let's go.
Jared, let's go. 3-0. He takes that ball 4. Here's Lou Bob with a chance to give the Mets the lead.
If he hits into a
Cardinal.
double play, I'm leaving.
All right, come on, Lou Bob. Takes that pitch. 1-0.
He can't find the zone. He's gonna swing at the next pitch. Gonna swing at the next pitch and hit into a double play.
He threw 4 or now 5 straight pitches out of the zone. Take all the way. Make him throw a strike. Oh, now they're gonna talk to him.
Unless you're sending whatever pitches is to the fucking moon, do not swing.
Here's the pitch. Takes.
Good
There you go.
dingus.
2-0.
Good
Take
dingus.
again. Take again. Take again. Do not swing. Good.
Yeah, come on.
Take
Don't-
take again. Take again. Do not fucking swing. Beatty on deck. Take, please take all the way. You better. Okay.
Done.
Now you can swing. Strike gets in there. 3-1 count to Lou Bob.
I wouldn't even swing here. He's not throwing a fucking strike.
Come on. 3-1. Ball 4. Bases loaded. 1 out. With Brett Beatty coming up.
You wanna go viral? Viral. You f***ing for hours. Hours. You got power.
I'm not gonna say it. I beg you, just don't do one thing. There is one thing that you can't do, and you better not do it. You could do anything but that. Just don't do that one thing. That's it. Because if you do anything else, a run comes across. Or multiple runs.
There's one out.
This game's never fucking ending. I just need to fucking go already. Holy shit.
Gracetto!
No, right.
I'm likely out no matter what after this half inning. Like I don't.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll just have to listen to the rest of the game.
No, that's fine. Do your thing.
I'm gonna be
Go-
playing
God.
with me.
Go get your set, King.
Why is it always him?
I'm gonna be playing with a lot of meat.
Why is it always him?
I like it.
You're gonna be playing pretend.
Yes.
Are you gonna be like a certain someone's husband?
I'm gonna be fondling meat. I'm gonna be cutting meat. I'm gonna be eating meat. It's gonna be very pixie.
Getting the pregame meal.
Go, go, go!
Big purple. Go, 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 go. Come on. What's up, Turbo?
Come on, man.
Not today.
Everyone, subscribe to Turbo.
Everyone subscribe. Suck his wiener. The whole 1,000,000,000 yards.
Go watch Turbo Tuesdays. Because they are elite content.
Kiss his nipples. Kiss his toes.
And listen, if they start using these sound effects at City Field, we better be fucking paid for them.
Did they copy it from someone?
I know Carson's like fucking.
Brett, I am begging you. Lift the fucking baseball.
Oh, that's not a strike, but they can't challenge it.
But they can't challenge because Dingus is on this team. No belly rubs for them. Come on, Brett. I am begging you to put me out of my misery.
Here's the pitch. Takes that pitch outside. 1-1.
Even though I hate you and want you to fail. Right, Ken?
Come on, Brett. Please. Please, please, please. The 1-1. You gotta be fucking.
I can't with this fucking. Ah! Lift the fucking baseball! Oh my god! He's
fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
Fucking loser. Lift the baseball. Lift the fucking baseball.
Trade for Yandy. I can't do this.
Carson, you got no idea what you're talking about with this guy. He's amazing. Every goddamn time. Pounding the fucking ball into the ground.
2-0 to send.
Unbelievable.
Trade for Yandy. I can't do this. They're not
Fucking
yet.
God. Fucking all the death threats I got because of this fucking jackass.
And Semyon launches that.
Where
ball
was that?
out to
Where was that
center
an AB ago?
field.
Where was that an AB ago? Not here, because this jackass has to pound the ball
Fucking
into
God.
the fucking ground.
Fucking
Unbelievable.
embarrassing. Fucking pathetic.
Can't get a runner home from second. Unbelievable. What a joke.
God. Oh my fucking god.
This bullpen's gonna be dead by May.
New year, same bullshit. New
Same
year,
shit.
same fucking bullshit.
Shoot yourself in the foot constantly. Unbelievable.
Fucking god.
Unfucking believable.
Losing a series to the fucking Cardinals.
Oh my God. Yeah, guys. He's fantastic. He's amazing.
You wanna go viral? We f***ing for hours. That got power. That got power.
All of you. I know who you're watching on Twitter. All of you.
I can't do this.
Right here. Right here. Oh my God. It's just the same. It's the same. Like, this is what I, like, it's the same shit over and over and over again.
All right. I'm out of here. I'm gonna watch the game from the kiddie pool. Fucking phone.
Unbelievable. I cannot. Can't watch this shit. Christ.
No, he's gonna be fired. It's a matter of time. Alright, so let's see. Herrera's walked. What holds the ghost runner? So they set up the double play right here. So let's see if Myers can get through this inning. Starts him off with a fastball low and in 1-0. Gets that fastball in. Strike one. One. Burleson fouls off that slider. 1-2. Mendoza must go. His team has much talent, but playing like a AAA team. I agree. There's no fundamentals, and that goes on one guy. That's going to be a double play. They can complete it. There you go, double play. All right, so Weatherholt moves up to third base, but the Mets get a huge double play there from Tobias Myers. All right, Mason win. And he floats that up. Will they make the play? And they can't make the play. And the Mets lose 2-1 in extra innings. And listen. It's on the offense. Sure, maybe Benj could have done a better job at making that play, but at the end of the day, in 11 innings of work, you have 1 run and 5 hits. You don't deserve to win a ball game. That's it. And listen, put the ball in the air. That's what happens. Put the ball in the air. That's how it happens. All right, but as always, to the post-game show we go. So take a 9-minute break, set everything up, and we'll be back to talk about this shit. We'll be back, guys. right, and we are back live on YouTube and on X for post-game coverage of Mets versus Cardinals, Game 6 of 162, the finale of this 3-game set from St. Louis. But first and foremost, make sure to subscribe for live episodes of the Mets Weekly Podcast following every single regular season series, which you guys will see one tomorrow. Carson and Andrew will be filming that one, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. For those of you watching on playback and want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on post notifications to not miss when we go live for the next game, which is tomorrow at, I believe it's on the thing right here, but yeah, 9:45 tomorrow. They kick off a 4-game set in San Francisco against the San Francisco Giants. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X, TikTok. Follow us individually. The links are all down below in the description. But listen, people, that was a shit game and overall a shit series. Because let's be honest, even the game that the Mets won the opener on, where they won 4-2, they didn't play well in that game. They got a couple base hits. They scored a couple runs. Pitching overall was solid. But still, the way they won that game and the way they are playing baseball right now is not good at all. We saw it last night. You got a quality start out of Kodai Senga, gave you 6 innings of work, 2 runs allowed. Lovelady came in, gave up the 1 run. He sucks. We all know that. But they got shut out last night. So, you can't really blame the pitching there. Well, you could blame the manager, which we'll get to him in a in a little bit in this podcast, or sorry, in this post-game show. And then today, 9 innings, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, which is nice to see, and multiple just terrible decisions, whether they be base running errors, whether they be swing decisions, whether it's not knowing how many outs, are how many outs are recorded in the inning, whether it's, not, not properly, wrapping up your freaking glove, when you're on the base pass after you just draw a walk. This whole series has been a flat out disaster for the Mets. And the fact that you lose this series 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals, it's not a good look on you. Again, is it early? Sure. 6 games. They're 3-3. The season's not over by any means. But it is a bit concerning when you look at all the red flags that we looked at and analyzed with this team last year. It's a really bad look that these same things have now carried over into this year with this team. And again, I get it. It's 6 games. I am not saying the season is over. I am not saying that this team sucks by any means. But we have to call it how it is. They are playing awful, garbage, disgusting baseball. And really, right now, when you break it down from a fundamental standpoint, obviously the offense can't hit right now. That's a concern right now. Offense can't hit. Juan Soto is pretty much, and apart from Luis Robert Jr., they are the only 2 guys, and Jorge Polanco as well, who had a big hit today in the game with a leadoff double. The Mets couldn't bring him in to score, but he had a big hit by any means necessary. But other than that, no one's producing. Lindor, aside from his leadoff triple in the first game of the series, ice cold. Bo Bichette, sure, he got a couple hits in the series. Drove in, 2 runs in the first game. Hasn't been great. Like I said, Polanco, Robert, they've been decent. Brett Beatty, horrible series. Terrible series. Can't lift the ball for shit to save his life. And that was one of the main reasons why the Mets could not bring in a runner in the top of the 11th after, they got a couple walks and loaded up the bases with the ghost runner in the 11th inning. Marcus Semien, good defense, but he's been lost at the plate. Let's see, who else? Francisco Alvarez, not a great start by any means, but we'll see. Tyrone Taylor, can't really, blame him on anything. He's a bench piece at best. More of a defensive outfielder, so I'm not gonna get too on him with the bat. Carson Bench, aside from his home run on opening day, has kind of struggled. But again, the basic fundamentals are hurting this team. Not advancing a balls in the dirt. Again, not good swing decisions. Constantly beating the ball into the ground. Way too many ground balls today. Way too many fucking ground balls. Where's the approach? Where is the philosophy that we talked about all offseason with guys like Troy Snitker coming in, Jeff Albert, the heavy pull approach, the heavy put the ball in the air approach? Because right now we're not seeing that. All we're seeing right now is what we saw last year with ground balls. So what are we doing here? And again, it's early. I get it. But if you don't clean up on these mistakes early, they're going to catch up to you. They're going to bite you in the ass eventually when we come back, towards the end of the year. Pitching-wise, overall, solid game. Freddie Peralta gave you 5 1/3 innings of work, only gave up the 1 run. He was really good. Would I have liked him to see him complete 6 innings? Sure, but there are some certain factors that you have to look at that with Freddie Peralta. Knowingly that one, there should have been a double play earlier in the game to get out of the inning, and Lindor forgot how many outs there were and decided to only step on second base and not throw the ball over first base. So Peralta had to, throw a couple extra more pitches and face, I believe, 2 more extra batters, or maybe it was 1 more extra batter. Brazoban, he was solid. Obviously, he gave up the 1 run, which was inherited from Freddie Peralta, but he was solid. Luke Weaver came in, solid. Devin Williams struggled a little bit with his command, but was able to get through it, solid. And then Tobias Myers was solid. Gave up, he gave up the losing run, but you can't blame him. They set up the double play in the bottom of the 11th. Tobias Myers executed his pitch, got the double play, moved the runner over to third base, and credit to Mason Wynn. He put the ball in play, put it in the air, and Carson Bench just couldn't get to the ball, and it fell in, and the winning run scored. And listen, like you said, when we brought this up many times before, but when you face teams like the Cardinals and you allow them to stay in these games, one little bloop hit like that can determine the game right there. And in this instance, that little bloop hit ended the game. So, like I said, ultimately, it's down on the offense, and we need to have a serious discussion about Carlos Mendoza. Because... And look, obviously, I know there was some discussion in the chat during the game about the bullpen usage. I have no issue with the bullpen usage in today's game. Obviously, I have a bunch of critiques about how he's freaking over horny for guys like Dickie Lovelady and Ryan Stanek last year. But besides that, in this game specifically, I can't blame Carlos Mendoza for the bullpen usage because he probably took for Peralta out a batter too late. I would have pulled him a batter earlier, but to be credit, I believe it was Burleson that Peralta ended up striking him out with a changeup. So fine, I'll let that slide. But Brosman was the right decision, and he did his job decently aside from letting up the 1 run. Brooks Raley came in, right decision. He was really good. Luke Weaver, again, another good decision. He was fine. Devin Williams, like I said, struggled a little bit for his command, but in the situation, it's a tied ball game. I have no problem with using Devin Williams in that situation. And then Tobias Myers, we all thought that if this game was going to get the extra innings, Luis Garcia was going to come on the mound, but Mendoza actually went the aggressive route, which is kind of new for him in this situation with the bullpen. And credit to Tobias Myers because he pitched the 10th inning fantastically, and then the 11th inning, like I said, got the double play, but the bloop hit just beat him. And again, you can't blame Tobias Myers for that. Like I said, when your offense goes out there and in 11 innings of work produces 1 run and 5 hits, and then 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position, and they left 11 men on base. There was multiple times throughout this game, like I said, where this offense could have brung in runs, and they did it. Obviously, the big play when you look at it, it was in the 6th inning. Tyrone Taylor flies out to start that inning. I said before that Lindor got on base via a walk. It was actually an error. I remember now because he couldn't. Was it Burleson? Oh no, sorry, Nolan Gorman could have fielded it cleanly. So Lindor gets on base via that error, and then on first base you got Juan Soto, a dangerous hitter up at the plate, and you get just left stranded there because you're too busy worrying about your fucking runner's mitt instead of actually paying attention to Matthew Liberatore, who's on the mound and is trying to potentially pick you off. And then what happens? Lindor gets picked off, and then a couple pitches later, Juan Soto goes deep. And instead of a 2-0 ball game, it's now a 1-0 ball game. And right then and there, that's the difference in your ball game. Because if you have 2 runs right there, and again, we don't have a glass ball, maybe one of the relievers doesn't come through, but if we're just going based off what happened with the relievers, Mets win this ball game 2-1. David Williams closes out this game in the 9th inning, and we move on to San Francisco with a series win. Again, there would still be concerns, but a series win, and you have a 4-2 record instead of a 3-3 record. But no, again, fundamental errors. And then obviously, they had a couple chances later as well. In the 7th inning, they had a chance. 8th inning, they didn't have anything. 9th inning, Jorge Polanco has a leadoff double. You think, here we go. Mets are about to, get a run right here to give them the lead. Nope. Robert strikes out. Brett Beatty, by the way, oof, ground out. And then Marcus Semien, like I said, has been struggling so far. Strikeout. They don't get any runs. Top of the 10th, again, you have the ghost runner, can't bring him in. And then top of the 11th, bases loaded, 1 out. Brett Beatty, again, hits the ball to the ground, hits into a force out, and then Marcus Semien flies out. If all he did was just hit the ball in the air, like what Semien did, in that situation, runner scores. Maybe we're tied, eventually because Myers gives up the run, but still, we're playing baseball right now. Potentially, obviously, I don't know. The game might have ended by now, if anything. But still, little fundamental things. And this is where the conversation comes back to Carlos Mendoza. Because, listen, I know a lot of people that say, manager, when you look at modern-day baseball, they don't really have a ton. They just put out the lineup and they do stuff. But I'm sorry, as a manager, that cannot happen. And especially when you look at the context of this team, right? Because going from last year to this year, roster for the most part is completely different. Sure, you have a couple pieces carrying over, like Lindor, Soto, Alvarez, Tyrone Taylor, some guys in the bullpen as well, and some starters. Yes, 100%. But mostly, and like with the position core, half of them are completely new. Coaching staff, new hitting coaches, new pitching coaches, new first base and third base coaches, new bullpen coaches, and yet new catching coach, new bench coach, and still the same fundamental mistakes. Still the lack of preparedness. Now, who's the one factor in that? Who's the one person that managed to stay, that's not a player, that stayed through those changes? Carlos Mendoza. And it's like I talked about, I believe we talked about it a lot in the offseason when we were doing our podcast. I touched upon it, during the watch along. But this is one of the reasons why I wanted Mendoza gone this offseason. Is because we all saw the rumors from the New York Post. We all saw the stories that came out, said that Mendoza, if the Mets do not get off to a good start, his seat and his job is severely under threat. And I don't like when a coach is going into a new season under threat, especially when it's with a new group of guys, because there's always a chance with a new group of guys that there's always going to be growing pains. And I don't want the manager that's currently under threat to be managing scared or to be making bad decisions, or not having this team and not having this group of players being prepared to be ready to play a ball game that is an hour delayed because of rain. Okay? Again, why are the same mistakes happening? I'm sorry, Carlos Mendoza has to go, because the same mistakes that were happening last year, they're happening right now, and they will continue to happen unless something changes, like whether it's Mendoza's managing approach or if he's gone. And I choose that. I think the changes will only be made if he is gone. Because the same mistakes he was making last year and the same mistakes he was making in his first year in 2024, he is making this year. When this year, the expectations are to win. They're to be a competitive team. They're to compete. They're to compete for a World Series. And we're not seeing any adjustments being made, and we're not seeing any improvements being made. So for me, and I know some of you guys in the chat agree with this, I think it's only a matter of time before he goes if the fundamentals do not improve. Because if the offense is going to keep hitting this way, he's going to go. It's only a matter of time because they have some tough series coming up. They got to play the Giants starting tomorrow, 4 games in San Francisco. They come back home, play the Diamondbacks. Sure, Diamondbacks not the greatest team in the major leagues, but they do have solid all-star and superstar talent. You then play the A's, who haven't had the greatest start to the year, but you know that they have a lot of young rookie talent on their team. And then you go out west and you play the 2-time defending World Series champion LA Dodgers. So Mendoza's job, the ship might sink right out from underneath him very quickly if he's not careful. So, like I said, and I know a lot of you guys agree, I think it's only a matter of time before he loses his job. Listen, for me, I hope he doesn't lose his job because then, if Mendoza is keeping his job, that means the Mets are a good team. That means they're winning ball games. So, theoretically, while I might not like Carlos Mendoza as a manager, I kind of do want to see him keep his job because that means the Mets are a good team and they're winning ball games. And if he's gone, that means they're not winning ball games and they're playing like ass like they're doing right now. Now, he's not going to get fired right now because it's early on in the season. And listen, with David Stearns, I love David Stearns. I'm a big David Stearns supporter, and I supported him all throughout the offseason when a lot of people in this fan base wanted him gone because he got rid of fan favorites. I stuck by him. A lot of us stuck by him. I stuck by him. Evan stuck by him. Carson stuck by him. Andrew stuck by him. Frank also stuck by him. And we also last year how he was hesitant to get rid of coaches last year. If he's hesitant to get rid of Carlos Mendoza because he doesn't like to fire managers and that allows his season to spiral into disaster, well, then that's a bad look on him. A very bad look on him. You can't be afraid to cut someone loose because they're not doing their job correctly. I'm sorry. That cannot happen. You invested way too much money into this team. You overhauled this roster way too much. You overhauled this coaching staff way too much to keep this guy around and to allow him to sink the ship deep into the ocean. Can't happen. Can't happen. But anyway, guys, now that I got that little yap session out of the way, I know I say little yap session, it was a pretty long yap session. Gonna go into the recap now. So obviously, Cardinals defeat the Mets 2-1. They win this series in St. Louis 2-1. They take the series. Mets fall to 3-3. Cardinals improve their record to 4-2. Graceffo gets the win. His record goes to 1-0. Tobias Myers gets the loss, 0-1. His ERA sits at a 1.50. Over to the offense. Lindor, ice cold. Terrible fundamental game from him all around, including on the base pass with the bat and defensively. He goes 0 for 4. Soto hit the home run, 1 for 5. Bichette got a single, but 1 for 5. Still not good enough. Polanco, really nice double. Kind of got unlucky on some balls because he was hitting a lot of balls hard today. He went 1 for 4. Jared Young came into pinch run, and he got in that bat and he ended up walking 0 for 0. Luis Robert Jr., he went 1 for 4. Vientos 1 for 2. Brett Beatty came into pinch hit and came in for defense. Terrible game from him, 0 for 3. Marcus Semien, again, terrible game from him, 0 for 4. Alvarez, not a good game from him, 0 for 3. Tyrone Taylor, 0 for 2. And then Carson Bench, 0 for 2. Over to the Cardinals. J.J. Weatherholt, 1 for 5. Ivan Herrera, 1 for 3. Alec Burleson, 0 for 5. Mason Wynn, he got the game-winning hit, 1 for 4. Nolan Gorman, 1 for 3. Sagasi, 1 for 4. Church, 0 for 2. Jordan Walker, 0 for 2. Pajes, 0 for 4. And Victor Scott II, 0 for 4. Going over to the Mets pitching line, like I said, Peralta, 5 1/3 innings of work, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 92 pitches. I thought Peralta was really good today, aside from his last inning of work, which, I can't really blame him too much, but I thought his fastball was really good. I thought his changeup was really good as well. He was getting a ton of swing and misses on those 2 pitches specifically. I mean, look at Baseball Savant. 40% whiff rate on the fastball, 8 out of 20, and then on the changeup, 33% whiff rate, 5 for 15, and he was throwing those pitches in the strike zone. Well, more noticeably the fastball consistently because the changeup was out of the zone, but he was getting swings and misses on it. Brazaban, 2/3 innings of work from him. He was solid. Gave up the 1 inherited run, but I thought he was solid. Luke Weaver, inning of work with 1 strikeout, solid. Devin Williams struggled a little bit with the command, ended up walking the leadoff guy, but got a strikeout and worked through an inning without giving up any runs. Tobias Myers in extra innings, like I said, he was really good. An inning and 2/3, 1 hits, no earned run, obviously, because that was the ghost runner, 1 walk and 1 strikeout on 20 pitches. Over to the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore pitched really well. 6 innings of strong work, only giving up 1 earned run and 3 hits with 2 strikeouts. Stanek came in, could not complete the inning though. 2/3 of an inning of work, did not give up a run though. Jojo Romero came in for an inning and a third. He was solid. O'Brien then came in for an inning of work. He was solid. Bruiel came in for an inning of work. Again, solid. Roycroft, again, got out of the jam without allowing anything. And then Graceffo, he pitched 2/3 of an inning and did not give up any runs. Obviously, there's no player of the game because everyone besides Freddie Peralta and the bullpen was absolute fucking shit. But, yeah, guys, before we get out of the, before we end this post game off and we end this stream off as a whole, let me just see what you guys are saying in the chat right now. Will, what's telling you, that's telling you it's the manager. 100% Mendoza is a problem. Ray, he said no excuse on the error, but they got us there on the pickoff. Mendoza actually looked extremely pissed, but bro, prepare a team. 100% absolutely. You're the manager. That's your job. You're supposed to prepare your guys. They're supposed to be ready to play a ball game, and they weren't. Obviously, some what's the word I'm looking for? Some responsibility has to fall on the players, but you are the manager at the end of the day. That's what you're being paid to do. You're being paid to prepare the team to be ready to play. Ugly day from Lindor in general, from NG. The error in not stepping on the back could be argued to bench worthy. Listen, they're not going to bench Lindor. I would bench him though tomorrow. Listen, he's ice cold right now anyway, so get the benching early out of the way as possible. But like I said, and Carson brought it up, they're not going to do it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, for that. My mom was asking me a question. Bullpen was very good today. Yep, 100%. Hornet, can't blame them for this loss. Ray, we are starting the trend on losing to teams we should smash. 100%. The fact that they dropped this series is a disgrace and embarrassment as a whole. Carlos Beltran, our next manager. What's going on, Jorg? Listen, I don't know. I like Evan brought it up on the stream. Kai Correa is probably the likely candidate to replace him. Mendoza, if he does get fired, but Beltran, you could argue that, he should be manager as well. I mean, he had the job in 2020 before he lost it because of the whole Astros cheating scandal, but we'll see. Two Cats, they can never be bottom feeders, just a huge problem with this organization. Yup, Ray, and if Lindor pulled his shit today on Billy Martin, he would have gotten punched in the face on top of being benched. Different times. 1 for 29 with Risp this series. Sound familiar? We saw it with Team USA all through the World Baseball Classic, and we saw it with this team all throughout last year. We thought it'd be different. Again, it's early, things could change, but as of right now, it doesn't look that way. Should be 5-1. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but, it is what it is. Pantries need to take 3 from the Giants and 2 from the D-backs. Any less of a problem. Should have swept Pirates and should have at least won Cardinal series, 100%. I think Mendoza knows themselves is burning his ass so bad. He needs preparation. He needs something. Probably he needs the unemployment list. Pantries, probably should have swept the Cards. Yeah, we should have. Mendoza needs to be fired from Kev. What is going on? I agree. He needs to go. The seat getting hotter and hotter. Mendoza knows it. Agree. Bad errors by Lindor, Robert, and Bichette 3 games and is an indictment on Mendoza. Again, it is. Not being prepared, not getting your players prepared to play. The Cardinals are wolf ship, the Mets are even worse. As of right now, yes. Two Cats again for the final 2. Minimum have to go 3-1 San Francisco. Agree. They have to take that series and on to tomorrow. Peace, Matt. I mean, yeah. Listen, I pretty much got everything out of the way. We did it. I did it with my small little yap session at the start. Went through the game breakdown. Went through your guys' comments. And I mean, yeah, there's not really much to really talk about. So I mean, sorry about that. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and end this watch along and post game stream because there's not much to talk about other than this team is shit right now and they need to improve, pronto, immediately. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's watch along and post game coverage. Make sure to subscribe for live episodes of the Mets Weekly Podcast following every single regular season series. For those of you watching on playback and want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on post notifications to not miss when we go live for our next game, which is tomorrow at 9:45, where the Mets will take on the San Francisco Giants and start the first game of a 4-game set there. Obviously, we'll see what happens. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X, TikTok, follow us individually. The links are all down below in the description. Let's go, Mets, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.